Shit. What's going on, everyone? It is Wednesday night, and you know what that means. It is now time for another live edition of Something About Dynamite here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. It is Wednesday, July the 9th, 2025. Back in your life. What is up, everyone? If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this a big old thumbs up and share it with all your friends out there. If you are new to the Around the Point Network YouTube channel, this is the go home show to AEW All In Texas. Oh my God, I'm getting ahead of myself there. But what's going on, everyone? As always, it is me, it is Steve, here joined by the working man, Alan. How are you, brother?
Oh, I'm doing good, Steve. I mean, are you excited? It feels like
Bro,
Christmas Eve. We got, was it not one, not two, not three, but four PLEs this weekend. Just keep on rolling.
the hits just keep on rolling, brother. And you want to know my reaction to that right now, bro?
Fuck!
My
I
initial
agree.
reaction, bro. By the way, if you've not checked out earlier, the Raw Rundown is up on the channel. Also, I did the preview as well. The preview portion will be up tomorrow on the channel. For those of you out there who just want to listen to the preview, it's literally 9 minutes because as we speak, it's only 3 matches on the show. So keep that in mind. And if you are new, again, hit that subscribe. We're live not only on YouTube, we're also live over on Twitch and as well over on Kick. And also, once Dynamite's over, stick around because we will be previewing All in Texas as well. And we're starting things off with Mercedes Moné and Timeless Tony Storm having their final face-off. Should be good.
Artist People Online says Miss Hogan herself with her
Nah, don't
creative
say that.
control.
That might get people upset, you know that, right, Alan?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
What's going on, everyone? Oh, they're chanting already for Tony Storm already.
Oh, yeah.
But how was your 4th of July, Alan? How was it?
Oh, mine was good and stuff. Went out to the lake and stuff, watched the fireworks and stuff up here. Yeah, I had a good 4th of July. How was yours, Steve?
It was good. I was with family. I was with family, basically. Got shit faced. Got back home at 4 in the morning,
Ooh,
but that was
well,
basically it.
okay. I was gonna say before we continue, our condolences to the state of Texas and stuff,
Oh,
especially that
yeah, of
massive
course.
flood they had down there during the
Oh,
4th of July.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, bro. So it's very, very unfortunate. Lost loved ones and stuff. Very, very unfortunate.
Oh, yeah.
But here we go. Tony started making her way out. Shoes are off.
No, but I guess I'm more excited for this weekend and stuff because my birthday's on Friday in about
Happy
2 days.
birthday, man. Happy early
Huh?
birthday, Alan.
Well, thank you.
How
And
old do you
saying
turn?
I'll be turning 31, but I'm going to be not only going to the theaters to see
What?
Superman because it comes out on my birthday, but I also will be going to SmackDown since it's going to be in Nashville.
How far is that for you?
From me, I live on the northern part, close to Memphis right now, so it's like a 2 hour drive.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
A toast to Mercedes Moné.
Oh,
What's going on, Davion? What's going on, brother? Oh, oh, called her a fraud. Called her a fraud, man. Coming in hot.
I'm still trying to figure out if that's confetti or if that's glitter all over Mercedes.
What do you mean?
All over her, you see her shoulders and chest and stuff. It's all sparkly, like she's got glitter all over herself.
Could be.
Yeah, can you see it on her arm right now?
Yeah. What's going on, brother?
What's up? It's all in. Go home.
Yeah, top. You telling me, brother.
Damn, July really came that quick, huh?
Yeah, I know, man. Congratulations. Mexico won the Copa de Oro.
I
Handball and
know.
all. Handball and all.
Hey. Fair game. Fair
Nah.
game.
Look, man, I'm gonna just say this, bro. I just think it's a conspiracy that the referee is Guatemalan and USB Guatemala. I'm just saying.
Hey, nothing's been proven. All right. Can you send me the link?
I thought you had it.
I do, but it's not coming up. It's just a blank screen.
I got you. I didn't set it up yet, kid.
All right. You probably need to set it up.
Yeah, let me set it up right now. Yeah. Hey, yo.
Happy early birthday, Alan.
Well, thank you, Chief. But hey, real quick, is everybody looking all right? Because on my
Yeah.
end, everybody looks frozen.
I'm good.
Now we good. I see you.
Okay.
So who's on the screen right now?
It's Mercedes and Tony.
All right.
Hey, yo. There you go.
Main
Got it.
event. Main event right here.
Could be, man. Could very well be. I doubt it, to be honest with you.
I
Yeah,
know,
where
I ain't
did
no.
weapon of Tony's clothes?
She. No, she always dresses.
Yeah. Is her dress always in lingerie, or she's ready to strip all of her clothes off? One or two.
One of the two, yeah.
I already know where that champagne's going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad. Oh,
Oh.
not that one.
Oh.
She'll go down as the woman. Oh. Hey,
Whoa. Wrong show, Mercedes. Wrong show. Ooh.
Nope. I won't say one wrong step, and Tony almost stepped right in a whole glass champagne cup. That
man,
would have hurt like hell.
she about to chug that bottle. Yeah, there you go. Chug,
Yeah.
chug, chug, chug. Chugging the shit out that bottle.
All right, Max.
Yeah, there was a botch there, Stefan. There was a botch there. Guys, you don't go anywhere. Like I said earlier, moments ago, once this is done, we'll be previewing All in Texas, all in one today. So okay, they better not have just. This better not be it for Mox.
Nah,
hope
dude. I
not.
need more, bro.
The opening segment was bad. It was
It did its
that
thing.
botch. Yeah. Outside of that, which one of you had the Tony Khan boy? What do you mean, Tony Khan boy?
know.
What do you?
Well,
He's busy, so we can't really call him.
You can't really call him right. He's a busy man right now.
oh, the mouth. I thought for a second this was JBL pulling up, but nah.
Was it the horns?
Yeah, until I
And
seen
it
the
just gets worse and worse. Oh, the young
founding
buck.
father.
Oh, they scared of hoes, man.
Yeah, there's a reason they didn't go back to high school last week. The Bandit.
Oh, yeah,
Bandito.
Bandino. For those of you that care, still Ring of Honor World Champion.
Damn, I totally forgot he won that.
He ain't the only one. Tony Khan forgets that every day. I don't even want to
Damn,
know
I
what
know.
kind of team this is.
The Protostar.
Proto-Shita.
Oh, it's not the Protostar.
I mean, it is the Protostar, but you know what I mean.
I think this is what the last. Yeah, this should be the last show. We'll see Takesha because he's going to be doing the G1 right after this, at
Taking
least
the
for a
flight.
couple of months.
She's gonna be gone for a minute.
Hey, yo, he over in
Chief.
Japan.
But Jeef, how was your 4th of July, brother? How was it?
I didn't really do much, to be honest. I just chilled,
Okay.
stayed inside. A little hot.
Yeah, it's been humid as fuck out here, bro.
Oh, dude, it's been awful out here, bro. You're just standing there, you're already wet.
Nah, dude, in my case, because I work, because of my job, I'm outside, right?
Oh
So
man.
sometimes the planes, when they come in, the mechanics turn off the air conditioner.
Oh.
So we're in that hot plane, and it's just humid as all hell, and it's like, oh,
It's a box too.
it's pretty
Yeah,
much.
there's no air going in. It just floats around.
Go by the door, but still, even
But
that.
still, yeah.
Leave your thoughts, guys, in the chat. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you're feeling generous, leave us a super chat. It does help out the channel as well. And if you want to be a channel member and join Chief and Alan here and watch Dynamite with us, hit the join button. There's only $2.99 a month. Oh,
Since I know I wasn't here the last couple of weeks, I know we ain't discussed it one. But how do y'all feel about, speaking of Japan, about them just randomly deciding to let Zack Sabre Jr. win back the world title?
what happened?
I tried to
Uh,
look for it. I couldn't find it on the app. I guess
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't televised.
no, it was
It was
on
only
just
one channel or something.
for their channel serve only. It was only televised in Japan for that TV show that they have.
I mean, you got to factor in, they are going to London, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why they did it.
Well,
Oh yeah,
what's her-
it's definitely for AEW because for Forbidden Door.
Oh, wow, that's a fitting name for all the virgins out there, the Forbidden Door, because that's the one thing they'll never see.
Well,
That is true.
There it is, though. There it is.
Especially up there in the UK. There's nothing but virgins up there.
How did this match make any sense in the lead into? What are we talking about? This tag team match?
it
Well,
doesn't.
It doesn't. But to my understanding, this Friday, Ring of Honor has a pay-per-view. Super Card of Honor. The show they normally do during WrestleMania weekend, traditionally, but for whatever reason, they didn't want to do it in Vegas, and they prolonged when the show is going to be. So they decided to do it all in weekend, which makes sense. Fine. You want to, milk it, yeah, do it on your biggest show of the year, right? So on that show, Bandito is defending his Ring of Honor world title against Konosuke Takeshita.
Nope.
Should be a good match.
Yeah, it should be a good match, but you kind of know what's gonna happen. Being that Takeshita's, he's leaving.
Yeah,
he's going to
leaving.
Japan. Unless Tony is that crazy enough to have Konosuke walk out there with the Ring of Honor world title in Japan, wrestling the G1, and now you're champion for a month.
Well, I mean, the previous champion was Chris Jericho. So what do we say?
Yeah, I know.
I
It's
mean,
like,
it's however Tony Khan feels.
yeah, it's how he feels,
I get what you're saying and stuff, but then again, if he gives it to Kesha and stuff, like I said, if he goes to G1 and stuff, he's going to all these different cities in Japan, holding the Ring of Honor world title, and that's getting exposure to the belt and to Ring of Honor.
Oh, beautiful.
Ooh. you go, Bandito.
Oh, perfect execution.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, he's the big guy. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
What a move by the big guy. Kenosuke Takeshita.
Talky talk.
What the hell is
Talkie
that?
So fucking stupid. I hope you guys are having a good day. My day was going good, by the way. And then Real Madrid lost. My Real Madrid lost today.
Lost or won?
Well, lost, bro. They're out of the Club
What?
World Cup.
Man, I thought you had them on too.
They lost to PSG.
Dang.
I know.
Now is PSG winning it all?
They're playing Chelsea on Sunday. They probably are, most likely. And then I was eating dinner before the show, before going live. I'm gonna eat, right? And I decided to cut an avocado. And I was trying to take out the center, right? With the knife. And I'm like, psh, and by accident, I was trying to like force it out. I cut myself.
Wait, do you have it like squeezing the top, the sharp part?
I was trying to take the top, like the centerpiece.
Yeah, the center, the seed.
Yeah, the seed.
And you
I
poked
guess
it.
I was trying to turn it when I did.
Oh, dude. Damn.
Moments ago. So yeah, it's in there right now, brother. I feel like Timu Solo Sokola right now.
Oh yeah. All right, don't you still have the blonde hair and stuff?
That's gone now, brother.
Oh, you done got rid of it?
Yeah, he got frosted tips now.
For now. I'm gonna probably do it for when I go to Europe. I might do it for when I go to Europe. Just give me a second, all right, boys. Hold it down, right. Hold it down. Hold it down.
Oh, we got you.
So, have you listened to any of TK's interview questions?
Oh, no, I haven't been hearing any of that stuff. Has he been going off on?
He hasn't been going off. He went off on everybody for saying that certain people have creative control. He went in a whole rant for 15 minutes.
I was wondering if he was going to go on that too. That's what I was telling Steve earlier. I was like, oh, yeah, there she is, Mercedes Hogan with her creative control.
He's like, I made it's the way he said it. I made a New Year's resolution. I was not going to let somebody dictate my vision or something like that.
Mm-hmm. That's why I think part of his vision is going required to the main event at All In and stuff. But I'll say that for the preview.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. They've been hitting mountains lately, talking about going to the top of the mountain.
Yep.
Sounds familiar, bro. I hope they don't. I got a feeling they are, dude. I got a feeling they are, bro. 4 more months.
Nope. Then we hit Seattle.
I don't think I got 4 more months in me. But yeah, that whole thing was funny.
Oh yeah. I just know it's crazy that here we are in 2025, and at one point, now all 3 members of the Shield all have heel factions.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day.
Same time.
Yeah. They were all champions around the same time too, like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got Seth with I guess they're called the Empire. I don't know what they're calling them. But I think that's what Heyman said, they're the Empire.
Oh no, bro.
You got the Bloodline, and then you got the Death Riders.
Yeah. Damn, everybody has.
I was gonna say, and now you got Solo and the Tongans. Especially with the best member being Tala Tonga.
What has he done? I didn't check out SmackDown yet.
He's just the only thing that he did on SmackDown was they did the Shield Powerbomb on the Jacob Fatu. with JC, Taller, and Tongaloa did a triple powerbomb. Other than that, nothing much.
Yeah, that's
It's
why I didn't
just
watch it.
people just clowning the fact that the man's name is literally Taller Tonga.
Bro, you should just call him Hikaleo.
I know.
It's a cooler name than Talatanga. Dude, that's gonna suck for the commentary team trying to remember all those T's.
Oh, you. Put them all together. Tamatonga, Tongaloa, Talatonga. It's like good look. Thank God they're on SmackDown and not Raw, because woo, they're on Raw. Pat McAfee would be clowning their names.
Yeah, you hear that he's out indefinitely? He might not come back for a while.
Oh yeah.
The Empire is a terrible thing. I mean,
not terrible.
Not terrible.
It's just lazy.
It's just lazy, yeah. But the way Heyman just set it up, it wasn't bad though.
Yo, that boy spoke Spanish.
Ooh,
Darby back at All In. He's now back at home doing Carson. Hey, who knows, bro?
I heard he got hit by a bus.
Yeah, a while back.
Or something about an airbag? That he got hurt by an airbag from doing a stunt or something?
Who is this? Today? See this.
My first time ever hearing about
it. They said he was hurt, but like they didn't really lead on to it. Oh, nice.
What double team is this? Oh, there you go, Bandina. That's 2 hurricanes he's done hit. That's
I don't see anything here. Oh, kick out.
I don't know how y'all feel, but we gotta have a serious question. Do y'all think the frog splash is overrated? Because why does every luchador have to do a frog splash now?
I look at it more a tribute to Eddie.
Yeah.
Because they all do the shimmy before they do it.
Yeah. But if you actually look at the way they do their frog splash, none of them actually do it the way Eddie does. They all do it like D'Lo Brown with the leg split.
Ah.
Like if you're gonna actually do it, get some air like RVD used to do, or
yeah. When I think of the frog splash, I think of RVD all the time. This was perfect.
Like I will say that the closest one to have a good one is Montez Ford, because at least he does a corkscrew with his.
Yeah. And he gets some air on it too.
Nah, his is textbook though. His is. You know who also had a good one, dude? She was in NXT. Was it a frog splash? I don't remember, but like she was one of the released person from people from NXT.
Oh yeah.
Was it Danny Palmer?
Name sounds familiar.
All right, take care, now. See you in a month.
Unless you have Honor Club, then you'll see him in 2 days.
No. So basically, it's basically like she does like a reverse 450, but she turns into a frog splash.
Oh, okay.
That's why they let her go.
They had nothing for her.
Yeah, I get that. Archer in the background.
He's probably counting the days. Let's be honest here, dude. Like he's in his home state and they're not doing shit. Like all they got to do is this. Like the fuck, bro.
It did the same thing with Athena.
Well, she's a battle royal probably.
Yeah.
I was gonna
The
say,
Outrunners.
yeah, he might do something during 0 hour because Tony likes throwing at least 4 more matches on at the last day.
Is this what they're doing with FTR?
Yes, sir.
Yep. That's how far they have fallen.
Dude, they had like a epic heel turn. What happened?
Edge is hurt, and Christian don't want to be babyface anytime soon.
Nope. They didn't really. Universal, it's been the afternoon this entire time. I know. I don't know how long you were not aware of this, but yeah, bro, it's been the afternoon. It's been for the afternoon for a hot minute, brother.
4 months?
For months.
Yeah.
Ever since we found out that
It's like around Mania weekend we found out.
yeah, that's right after we found out Saturday night's main event was going to be the same day.
It's at 3 p.m. now? Okay.
Yeah, 3 p.m.
Same time as Great American Bash.
Bro, I didn't even know Great American Bash was happening at like the same time. I thought it would be after.
Oh, no, it's same time. No, Chief, we
Dang.
got 4 pay-per-views.
I ain't watching all of them.
So,
oh man, this overload this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Nah, Tony Khan learned his lesson. When you announce your pay-per-view, don't announce a date yet. You
Or the
wait and make
time.
sure that he does all theirs first.
yeah, there's like a shitload of wrestling happening. So yeah, to my understanding, I will be part of the panel on the True Heel Heat Watch Along. I am not doing the double screens. I'm just watching All In. The Great American Bash, I have to watch on a different day. Like, even though tomorrow I am previewing both Evolution and Great American Bash, guys, tomorrow on the channel, I'll be previewing both tomorrow here on the channel. But as far as like recaps and all that stuff goes, if it was up to me, I would love to recap All In probably after Saturday night's main event, because I'm not going to be recapping all these shows on Kitchen. This is not going to happen.
Yeah, it's too much, dude. You'll be here for hours.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not going to be doing all that shit. And I'm not going to sit here and give you guys move by move of what the fuck happened. That's not what I do. There's other people who do that. I'm not one of them.
God bless them. Dang, there is a lot. You got ROH on Saturday. Is Collision Saturday too?
That's
no,
tomorrow.
Collision's tomorrow.
Damn. Tomorrow. This whole week is overloaded.
And here's the thing too, like, yo, and I agree, Evolution 2 is a mess, poorly booked and poorly promoted. Everything being set up at the last minute. The women deserve better. Shame on you, John Paul, for not doing a job. The problem is, dude, they're so hell bent trying to counter program AEW, and for what? And I'm gonna repeat this again on the preview when we recap All In. I'm gonna repeat myself again, and probably tomorrow. And I already repeated myself yesterday. Like, there's no reason for this. There's no reason to be that petty. And I'm not saying, again, that they're worried and shit. No. At the end of the day, people need to understand there is no war. It's over.
Was there even anyone, like any war?
I mean, 2021, if you want to count that.
Almost said the NXT, they tried it with NXT, and we all know what ended up happening there. We ended up with NXT 2.0. Triple H got let go, and then the active god or somebody stepped in and finally kicked Vince out. But that was the only technically war we had.
I mean, technically, NXT won. They got better viewership now.
Yeah. Because now they're gone back to what they used to be. They went away from that goofy stuff.
Oh man,
Trying to go back.
oh them 2.0 days, man.
Yeah.
They were rough.
They were brutal.
Yeah, they did.
We got Breaker out of it though.
What happened? What's petty? Like I mentioned it before, like, yo, they're being petty on AEW All In. But I must add this too, though. People forget this. And me, Chase, and Roman, we were talking about this the other day. Like, Tony brought this on himself, though.
Yeah.
Tony did this to himself. Had Tony, I'm going to say this, because at the end of the day, it's not WWE fucking with Tony Khan.
It's the other Khan.
It's Nick Khan fucking with Tony Khan. That's what this is. And again, for no reason, but because of his comments in 2021 about Nick Khan being the con man from Connecticut. Nick Khan doesn't forget. Y'all must forget that. Y'all must forget that Nick Khan is a savage, bro.
Oh yeah. Now since he has the backing of TKO too, then yeah, he's gonna do whatever he can to stick that back to Tony.
So we now know that Ricochet will be in the Casino Gauntlet match.
Oh, there you go. Good for him.
He's back where he started.
This should be a squash.
Blake Christensen.
Trey Baxter.
What's his ranking or record?
The former Trey Baxter? Everything on the show so far is not building to All In at all, except for the disastrous opening segment. The show is doing nothing to give viewers.
I mean, regardless, we're still watching All In.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't watching no Great American Bash.
I might watch it later, though, because I do want to see Blake Monroe.
So what's the card? Because I haven't heard anything like about it. It feels like it's being lost in the shuffle.
I mean, there's a card. It's just that, bro, you really expect people to say, fuck All In, I'm watching Great American Bash. Like, no, bro. It's one of those things. And again, the card itself isn't bad. Like, you have, let me see here.
I heard they barely sold 700 tickets or something.
That's for Evolution, though. That's Evolution, though.
That's Evolution?
Yeah, bro. Evolution's
Damn.
One of their biggest problems is that at Great American Bash, they're going to do a contract signing for the TNA World Title match for next weekend during basically a PLE or pay-per-view.
So no title match?
I mean, yeah, no. Your world title match is Oma Fami versus
Yoshiki Inamura.
Yeah.
You have Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe versus Fatal Influence in a tag team match. You have Ethan Page defending the North American Championship against Ricky Saints in a Falls Count Anywhere match. You have Sol Ruka defending the North American Women's Championship against Izzy Dame. And that's basically it. That's all you have on the show.
Not bad card. What happened to Oba Femi?
And then, also you have the contract signing between Trick Williams, Mike Santana, and
Joe Henry.
And regarding also on the show, also added to the show is Javon Evans versus Jasper Troy.
Yep.
Not a bad card.
Nah, it's an okay card. It's just got a poor build to it.
I mean, I
know when the actual show starts itself.
Like, it's not a bad show. It just sucks that you're competing with AEW's WrestleMania. Yeah. That's what it is.
They should have done the show a week later. Like next week.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but they didn't do it.
Nope.
Wait, wasn't one of the shows like supposed to be in Connecticut, not in Atlanta? Was that Evolution?
I guess so. And furthermore, we forgot Evolution is going head to head with a Beyonce concert across the street.
Ain't nobody going to that.
No.
I'm going to
Weston
see
writes here, I wish
Beyonce.
AEW would learn from TNA's mistakes and just do your own thing and do not try to compete with WWE. The problem, here's the thing, the TV shows have been watchable with AEW. Just no one cares. That's what it is. No one's caring.
Then the pay-per-views, they always knock it out of the park.
And that too, Roman writes here, to be fair, the Evolution price is cheaper than the Beyonce ones. Exactly.
No, I feel sorry for them though, for the poor women and stuff. Is that they're gonna have their pay-per-view, but you're gonna look out in the crowd and it's gonna be a lot of nothing but empty seats looking back at you. Maybe the first couple of rows fill, but most of them's gonna have to be darkened because there's gonna be
Wait,
bunch of
cheaper
empty
than a
seats.
Beyonce ticket? How
Oh,
much are
yeah.
Beyonce tickets? And how much are they charging?
Let's find out, shall we? I'm gonna go on Ticketmaster right now. I'm gonna go on Ticketmaster.
I'm gonna assume Beyonce tickets gotta be at least like a 800 through to 1,000.
Probably same as Taylor Swift tickets.
So
Yeah.
I'm finding out right now. I'm on Ticketmaster right now. I'm on the Ticketmaster site right now.
Okay.
So for Evolution, right? To sit in to sit there with Steve Borden in the set 210, right? It's $70.20. To sit in section 204 row K, which is a resale ticket, by the way, it's $40.95. Now, if you want to sit on the floor, right? If you want to sit on the floor, right? Like, a second here. If you want to sit on the floor, like section 113 level, right? You're looking at $73.50. And if you want to sit in section 3, it's like there's tickets for like, hold on one second here. Get rid of this. Yeah. If you want to sit on the floor, section 3, row B, $381.
It's a little
Pricey.
It's not bad, but still, you're asking too much.
Keep in mind, they're also selling a 2-day combo tickets from the State Farm Arena. They're selling combo tickets for Evolution and Saturday night's main event.
Damn, they really want people to go then.
Yeah, but bro, the problem is, dude, like,
it's not their fault. You didn't build up to the card.
And the sad part about it is, dude, when Evolution is done and they see what the house is and all the other shit, right? They're gonna blame the women.
Yeah.
So,
and it's not their fault.
No.
Dude, I just hope Io doesn't lose that title, man.
Who?
She didn't really do anything.
Well, who?
Io.
It's been depressing, dude. Her run's been depressing. It is.
Dude, what is it with champions with Triple H, bro? It's like once they win it, they don't do nothing.
No. Oh, Ricochet got him some boys now?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh.
He must have been cooking on Collision.
No, I'm sorry. I will say this. Why is this match still going on?
Yeah, it should have been a squash.
Beat him a while time ago.
I have no idea, but for whatever reason, it's Ricochet, and like this does nothing. I mean, yeah, Ricochet in the Battle Royal. All right, that's it. Put it away, Ricochet. Put him away.
I mean, but you make Ricochet look so weak that he needed help to beat Blake Christensen.
Yeah, now that you put it that way, yeah, it don't make sense.
It's over. Thanks for coming, Blake Christian.
Yeah.
Oh man, you really gonna beat him up after?
Nope. I'm sorry, it's a bad comparison, but I'm gonna say that it's like freaking back in the old days. It's like if this was James Ellsworth versus AJ, and AJ needed backup to beat James Ellsworth. That's basically what this match is.
Yeah, that was a vibe back then. Wait, when did Mystical qualify?
I think on Collision.
Yeah, it might have been Collision.
The Hurt Business.
Everybody's getting stables now. We're doing that again.
You guys hear that?
I hear somebody like a little kid screaming in the background.
Also, keep in mind the moment when people start caring about their character, they stop their push. For example, my girlfriend loves the Acclaim, and they decide to.
Says I already pinned you in Collision. Figured we would take this belts early. Damn, they stole their belts.
They decide to ruin them, so this to stop watching. Okay. Damn, in the mud.
Oh
You're on your
yeah.
own, Max. Up next.
Yeah, I mean, did MJF really need backup to have a talking segment with Mark Briscoe? It is kind of funny. They're getting trios built up for a non-division trio or non-existent trio division that ain't been good since they first brought the belts up.
Damn.
Here's the thing: is we are in AEW. They are older. Y'all still
U.S.
think they're gonna
soil.
try to put up a 60-minute classic?
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, like old school.
Hopefully, Okada comes out.
Uh,
Eh.
That's a good looking belt, the new one.
Also, did you guys hear Dodie offered a Mystico a contract and Tony gave him most likely, yeah?
yeah.
I'm surprised they want him back.
That was
Yeah,
still a bizarre year of AEW.
Oh,
it's a great video package.
great video
Oh,
package. Yeah, bro. The match you are building up as the main event, the match that you're building up as this, and it gets a video package on the Go Home show.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. K-word in the U.S. Whoa.
Yo, Mo, we can't be saying that stuff. Come on, man.
That's a threat out here. I mean, this is a great video package.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they can use their video package. They can use some of the stuff from New Japan. Yeah, they're using everything. Because that one with Kenny Omega's holding up the the Okada bills and throwing it in the fire, that's from the first Wrestle Kingdom that they fought. I did. I'm just. Is it going to live up as the as big as the other ones? Especially as the first three. First three are at least a 3 hour pay per view. That's what the first three matches are. Yeah, what was it? Like a 55-minute match, then a 60-minute draw, and then the third one that was their 2 out of 3 falls that went like 80 minutes.
Damn.
That's when Dave Meltzer, I think, gave them like 12 stars or some crap like that.
How y'all feel about Mox and Hangman having another Texas death match? Lazy or deserving? I feel like had you built this up a while back, announced it a while back. Oh, it's a Texas death match. Cool, but the problem is you already had one already. They did they did a Texas death match back in 2023 at Revolution.
Oh yeah,
which was okay.
Which was not. It was great. I loved it for the most part, but it's one of those things where it's like, bro, you're doing it to get people to buy tickets. You're using that stipulation to get people to come into the building.
Yeah, just feels too late.
And it's also going to be used to get people to get involved. Like they're going to try to recreate. They're going to try to recreate WrestleMania 40, Avengers like run-ins and shit.
Yeah.
I swear, yo, Jeff Jarrett better not be booking this match. Yo. I swear to God, yo.
Why? LOL
what are you talking about booking it? You're going to hear wee woo, wee woo. He going to show up in
all
it.
the run-ins and overbooked and all that other shit.
I don't know. Jeff Jarrett's hitting somebody with a guitar on Saturday.
Man, I expect Sting.
Maybe so. I expect Darby Allin.
Nah, I will say this: if it was Jeff Jarrett booking, yeah, you wouldn't get the Death Rider showing up. It would actually be the Patriarch showing up to help Moxley. Because
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett's booking was having Team Canada always showing up randomly. Dark times in TNA.
What
Never
could have
forget
been with
Jeff Jarrett.
TNA.
Needing like 14 guys just to beat Rhino.
Here we go. Time for Mark Briscoe. Oh,
yeah. #1 entrant.
MJF a tiny what?
As a tiny pickle.
Everything's bigger in Texas except Max.
Oh, Sting made the front row again. I ain't seen you in a long time, Sting. It's been a hot minute.
Vampire. And put it this way,
there
too.
You go,
like,
Chief.
Like, put it this way, too, right? So, was it Sunday, right after the Gold Cup final? Me and the boys, we're like rewatching old matches, right, from All In. We rewatched the first All In Wembley, right? Like, we watched the opening match, right? The one thing that you notice They love showing the crowd in Wembley.
Bro, they did it they did that a lot.
Because it was
zoom in,
jam-packed.
zoom out. Yeah.
They love showing that, like, that camera shot, right? Everything was like packed. And again, they sold a hell of tickets at Wembley Stadium. So now you're going into Global Life. That's Global Life Field. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Used to be Minute Maid Park.
But now it's Global Life Field, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that stadium holds about 40,000 plus people in that building, right? And they only got 20,000 plus. They literally have the attendance that you would have in a NBA building inside of a baseball stadium on your biggest show of the year.
Yeah. It's their fault, though. They could have built it.
And look, good for them. Good for them, bro. Good for them. You know what? The all-time gay $2 million. Good.
Wait, they're literally gonna talk? Wait, what? Why you got Max wasting his time? Yeah, that guy does look like Sting, though.
Oh, yeah. But there you go. If he jumps the barricade on Saturday, you know.
Buy now, get $10 Prime Video credit.
Yeah, we ain't doing all that now.
We going to the UK.
Not even, brother.
Not even Peruvian.
I think Javier got he got a rebate. He got a.
Hey. There was a lot of things.
That's one thing I will give AEW. If you cuss out in here, they don't censor the crowd or nothing when they start cussing.
Hey, man, count them days, MJF.
Yeah, about that. I think that should be.
I'm about to say he's gonna be counting
failed?
for a long time.
How many years he got? 5, 6, 7?
I think it's around here like 7 or 8 years.
I don't know. You know, it's.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be doing this corny stuff for a while.
Ooh. Ding, 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 motherfucker.
Bruh.
Yeah,
They really
what
got
is
a
this?
talk chant, bro.
Dude, that guy looks like Sting.
But I'm saying too. For a second, I thought Sting was in the front row.
Hey, he's killing the cosplay, man.
Oh yeah. We'll know if he shows up on Saturday. We'll know. Hell, Kalisto's on the other side. and down.
Called him bankrupt. Oh.
Oh, hell no.
Whoa, babyface?
Nah, wait
Oh
for it.
no!
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Yep. I already know what he's about to say. There it is.
Which dang.
Oh.
Whoa,
Oh.
whoa.
Oh.
Oh, hell no.
Finish him.
Yeah, it's too far, Max.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
One thing about Max, there's a line he won't cross.
Oh, look.
Oh yeah. I do like how there's one security guy just sitting in the background, like, yeah, I'm just gonna
Bro,
watch
why
this.
would you let him go, bro?
He sees them more of a threat.
Not even that, but it's like, bro, like I would have used him as bait. Like, all right, bro.
Jet speed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, about to say the team that's holding the tag belts are coming out, and MVP's already on.
But they have Max running away like a
girl.
yeah, like what the hell, man? You talk all that talk. What is Jet Speed doing to these guys? Come on, bro. Come on, get up. This is embarrassing, dude. These are
Well, they gotta
tag
make
team
them look.
champions.
Yeah, they
There
gotta
you
make them
go.
look strong until the pay-per-view. Like I got cheat and hit him with the belts to knock him down.
Come on, Bobby, get up.
You just call him Benjamin Shelton?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't know Hogan was on commentary.
Bobby just got laid out.
What
Also,
the
it's a
hell?
triple threat match for the tag titles. I'm about to say, where the hell is Christian at since you're in this match? Might as well get yourself some too.
Oh, nah, MVP.
Oh yeah. So I guess technically right now the Hurt Syndicate would be baby faces. Since they're getting mugged by both teams.
Oh. So are they getting written off? What's up? What's going on here?
Well, they got a match on Sunday, on Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, the way they just started attacking Lashley's legs.
Yeah, so what are they getting at?
I'll tell you what.
They just constricted the legs.
Yeah, and these two are fixing to injure Shelton Benjamin. That's why I said the Hurt Syndicate is right now our baby faces.
Yeah.
Getting beat up by two heel teams. I see that. They're going in this mode.
You want to give them some momentum going. Again, they're all part of that triple threat tag team match. So you want to give the challengers some momentum, some belief that they have a chance. And what a good way to take out Shelton Benjamin by Bobby Lashley. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Because Lashley better wear a brace to sell those share shots.
Yeah, because all they did, they took out the chance, but they didn't fight each other then. They're just sitting there just staring at each other.
Oh, women's get a casino one?
Yep.
Oh, Tay Mello's back?
Yeah, she's been back.
Man. Up next is 9920.
And of course, randomly now we got to promote DraftKings. Play for your share.
Ten and 2 record.
I was gonna say who was their two losses against?
Tony Storm. Was it Mercedes?
They had a one-on-one match.
It was the pay-per-view. wrestled. Was it? It was in Philly. Was it Dynasty?
Yep.
Why is she upside down?
Spectacular.
Toxic Spider.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she's Victoria
Yeah, I was thinking of Tara.
or Tara.
Yeah, from TNA.
Yep.
When she had that little spider in the box. 4-0.
Sports news, and my phone just blew up. So it looked like Booker just signed a 2-year extension. So
With
after him,
NXT?
I enjoy being in Phoenix. Nah, Phoenix, the Suns.
Oh, Phoenix? Oh, Phoenix Suns?
Yeah, Devin Booker.
Ah, dude, he should have just got out of there. What is he doing?
It's 141 million for a
Hey, Buzzsaw,
2-year
what happened?
extension.
Breaking news here?
Yeah, Devin Booker.
Yeah, breaking news.
Where's he going to?
Devin Booker. Oh no, he just re-signed. He signed a 2-year extension for 141 million with the Suns.
Damn, I would have asked for 200, bro, to stay in that dumpster fire.
Oh, I'm sorry, 145 million. That's what it is for 2 years.
How much is guaranteed?
I have no idea. I just got the ESPN
For
notification.
2 years, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Anna Jay's with her too?
Yeah. I'm about to say, yeah, MJ would be with Ty Miller because got to have some part of the Jericho Appreciation Society together.
Dude, you go back to that, all of them are gone. That was only a few years ago.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
I guess the only one still around is Tay Mello.
Well, whatever the hell Sammy Guevara's doing with Dustin Rose.
Probably counting the days.
Yeah,
Probably counting
ready
the
to
days.
leave.
Bro, once Mercedes came in, yo, you stepping down, Sammy.
Oh yeah.
You going to Honor Club. Damn, nobody caught her.
Nobody. Oh, but
You watch this replay. Nobody caught her. They just dumped her down.
Nah, the one I feel sorry for
Hecla
the both.
Abominos. Everybody, let's go.
One I feel the most sorry for is poor Athena. I think she had that one match with Mercedes on Dynamite and ain't been seen since on Dynamite. I think she might have some on Collision, but she ain't been seen on Dynamite. But like, yeah, you got a one appearance.
Bro, that was a layup, bro. To
Yeah,
have
go
that
back
match
to
done in Texas.
Yep, should have been the finals, but
And it is what it is.
yeah.
Hopefully she's on the show on Saturday.
I think so. For the most part, she will be.
Oh yeah. After she retains her title on Friday, man.
How long she's been champ for like a year or two?
Yeah, something like that.
Damn.
I think it's almost 3 years.
Damn.
Why she's been as champion?
Since she got there, right?
Yeah, so I think she's pushing Roman Reigns numbers as far as I think she's over 1,000 days as champion.
Watching Superman movie now and watching Dynamite on my phone. So far, Dynamite except MJF been bad. Don't spoil anything because I'm probably gonna go see that on Friday.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm gonna see it on Friday.
I'm going in the after. I'm going early afternoon though. I'm going early.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Probably go. Oh my god! I'm probably gonna go around 12 o'clock.
Yeah. That's
Again,
what
when I go to the, I don't go to the movies like that. I don't. But normally, there's a part of me that just wants to wait for it to hit the streaming service.
Yeah.
Then again, it might hit the streaming service probably in 6 months. So I might just give it a watch probably. But when I do go to the movies, I like going around 12 o'clock because there's nobody around.
Yeah.
I don't got to deal with the kids and the teenagers and the fucking loudmouths and people making fake noise and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I haven't been to the movies in years.
That's what I plan on doing is seeing the movie in the afternoon and then get ready for SmackDown, which will be that night.
So what you guys talk about? The Superman movie?
Yeah. Comes out Friday.
I've been interested in that one, I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, botch.
Yeah.
Brutal.
No, Rusty, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, another one. They didn't even realize what she was doing, so she didn't even try to break up the pin.
Yeah, Tay Mello, Rusty.
Oh, yeah. And this is what a fatal four way, and the winner qualifies for the gauntlet or the casino battle royal. That's not real. I say, yeah. So
Oh.
So yeah, it's either Bangs that big or Tekla is Liv Morgan small. She
So
looks
why go now?
small.
Are you a big Superman movie? Nah, just go to the movies. And also factoring in, I've been catching up on all the movies that I missed, and all like the series and stuff like that. So, give it a go. Like I watched the Superman Batman movie. I watched like the first one that they did with the dude from Smallville. I watched that one. I watched the what's it called? Fucking hell. Justice League, the Justice League movie. I saw that one too.
I mean, for
And
me,
the one where they revived Superman, he came back like a villain.
yeah.
He had to like regain he had to regain like everything again, basically.
I know I'm going because I'm a DC fan. I've always have been my whole life and stuff. Because my favorite character is Batman, and then
So
Superman's good too.
so DC over Marvel Island?
Yep,
Okay.
it is for me because that's just what I grew up with. Because watching '90s cartoon on Cartoon Network back in the day or Toonami, it was Batman, Superman, and then you had Dragon Ball Z, and then Samurai Jack. You just had classic cartoons for that. And then I watched I like Justice League Unlimited. That was I recommend that show for anybody to watch if you never watched that before. That's a good cartoon series. It's on HBO Max.
Oh, did she just push her out? Did she just push her off the apron?
Yep. Because you know she wasn't supposed to get it. It was supposed to be Tekla that.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why she hesitated.
Uh-oh.
Doing spider walk like Bray
We're
Wyatt.
still back.
That spear could have been a little bit better. I mean, it wasn't as bad. It wasn't Jey Uso bad. Nice roll through. Now we got a cat fight on the floor.
Oh.
There you go, Megan. Now hurry up and in this, man. Drop them balls.
Oh, my goodness.
Good Lord, she killed her. And Tekla just going to lay there.
I love how just Tekla's just chilling there on the apron, realizing what's going on, and she just
rolls out of the ring.
the fuck is this, yo?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Tekla literally, she went for a pin. The other girl kicks out. There's Queen Nana, and then she just lays her on the ropes like she's dead, just to get kneed. Still lay on the ropes, and then just decide, oh yeah, you're supposed to go for the pin. Let me roll out of the ring. Woo. For a first impression of Tekla, that sure is not the way you want it to go. $100 on some shoes. But hey, Chief, you been watching any of this Summer League?
Our AEW, make Megan Bain women's champion. They should have. They had something there, but they didn't.
I agree with that, Steve. We lost Chief for a minute.
He'll be back. Guys, don't go anywhere. Once that is done, on the same stream, we're going to be previewing All In. But just so you guys know, all right. If you have not checked out the other content on the channel,
you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you. Yesterday was the Raw rundown where I talked about what happened on Raw, where the Empire struck first, and also on the same stream, I previewed Saturday night's main event, That portion of the stream will be in a video. I'm uploading that tomorrow. Okay. What I'm going to do as well for All In, I'm also going to splice the preview portion and make that also a separate video. That should be out tomorrow as well. So I'm pumping out 2 videos on the channel as well. Okay. So there you go. And then tomorrow, furthermore, tomorrow, I take that back. I'm probably pumping out I'll pump out all that tomorrow. And then tomorrow, I'm previewing Great American Bash and I'm previewing Revolution. I mean, Evolution. I said Revolution. You get what I'm saying. Oh, hell no.
In the mud, what happened? I think Steve is gone.
Oh, Steve's gone on us.
Yeah.
Oh man. He's seen poor Tekla that he's been hyping up look like a joke and a jobber, and he had to leave.
I hear him.
What's
Is that
that?
you?
Huh?
Is that Javier?
Javier?
We got Joe.
Oh yeah, Karen
He's coming
Khan,
out
a
solo.
useless belt.
Oh, I forgot they were trios champs.
Yep. Well, that's what I was saying earlier. I guess that's why we're getting all these factions together because we're going to try to restart this brand again.
Dude,
For the
too many
trios
belts on
time.
this show. Too many belts.
I mean, I get why they wanted to do trios top, but they should have never done the trios thing.
Nah, they did it for the elite.
Yep.
And then they got suspended.
Yep. And then they had to forfeit the belts, and then they've been crap ever since.
Yep.
Or they treated them like crap. No, that's just because. Oh, here's a jobber coming out, just as good as Blake Christensen.
Dude, 83-57. Where
With
do
one
you get
tie.
83 wins?
I don't know who the hell did he have a draw with.
Yeah, dude, I want to know now. Was it on Collision?
Yeah, Collision and AEW Dark that nobody sees.
Dude.
Oh, all signed guys there. Okay.
Yeah, the guy from like years ago who used to sit
Yeah,
front row.
WWE. Yep.
He was on Deal or Nothing. And then brought
Oh,
out
yeah.
all the superstars.
Yep. Which one is Willer? That's funny. Shaggy Dog or Willie Gibbs?
Dude.
He had looked at that photo like, what the hell?
Damn, Joe's like, yeah, all right, let me get this done. Let me get this out of the way. I'm trying to go home, back to the hotel.
Oh, it's an 8-man tag. We still got more entrances to do.
Oh my gosh, bro, it's 9:30.
Are we treating an 8-man
Is it a
tag?
gauntlet?
Oh, it's a gauntlet. Okay. I just know they said an all-star tag match. So, okay. Either way, so smart move from the Death Riders. You put the weakling out there first. Let him get choked out by Joe.
Yep.
Oh, where's that one? Oh man, he's missing. But yeah, there was one dude out there on the outside. Also, one of them security guards, and he looked a mixture between Triple H and Rusev.
Damn.
He had a security shirt on. It was when MJF and Mark Briscoe was talking. It was behind Mark Briscoe. I guess he's hiding now. He don't want to be seen. Come on, Joey. This took too long.
Come on, man. Finish it.
I don't know if this is bad to say, but treat Wheeler Yuta like you did Tyson Kidd.
Oh, man. Yo, you know he feels bad for that, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
Something bad.
Power
Oh,
went out?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Damn the ring. Y'all hear me, right?
Yeah.
yeah, we can hear you.
It's not bad. So I'm waiting for my computer to reload again. Here we are. Right now they're showing Wheeler Useless and Samoa Joe. This is the main event
Yeah.
Yeah.
already. Holy shit! What time is
Looks
it right
like
now?
a gauntlet. It's 9:32.
No, not a gauntlet match. If it was a gauntlet, didn't someone just go over the top rope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what you think about it might be pinfall submission because this was scheduled to be an 8-man tag. Because Moxley and them supposed to be wrestling in this match.
So, but yeah, guys, right now I'm waiting for my computer to reload again. I should be getting to be hopping back on my computer in a bit, just in time for the preview of All In. So make sure you guys don't go anywhere, okay? Because in a little bit here, in a little bit, we will be previewing also All In. I gotta give props to Javier on this one.
Yeah, he killed it.
That's right, guys. That's right. I've been killing it. Javier, are you? Yes, Gordo. It's me, Gordo. It's me, Gordo. Fuck you. Come on. Damn, this piece of shit. This fucking piece of shit.
He wants a raise.
Uh, he's good. He's making that English teaching money. You know what I mean? Got deported, and once he got back to Peru, he landed a job teaching English for $25 an hour.
Hey, he's trying to speak English.
I know.
Hey, some people pay that much money for it.
I know. Have you been watching, Chief? Do you have Max, by the way? Do you have Max?
Yeah.
So have you been watching the Chespirito series?
No, I haven't had time to check it out.
It's
Is
really
it on
good, bro.
Max?
It's
I
on
also
Max,
saw
yeah.
it on Netflix, unless that's something else.
No, it's on Max. Sin Querer Queriendo.
I'll check it out.
You know what bro, I didn't realize, bro, Doña Florinda was home.
Oh, snap. We lost Steve again.
I'm right here.
Oh,
You
all
hear
right.
me?
What were you saying you cut off?
Hey.
Yeah, you're cutting off, bro.
I even lost internet for a second there. I was like, what the hell?
Is it me or is it just him? You good, Steve? You
I'm
here?
good, yeah.
You keep cutting in and out.
Yeah, it's StreamYard, I guess. I don't know what's going
Yeah.
on. You better be behaving, bro, because real soon I might be taking my services elsewhere. It's like, nah.
I heard that one day they had like a whole Max outage.
Nah, bro, it was crazy, bro. Because we were gonna do SAD on that Thursday, and then it acted up. Like, fuck, let's move it to Friday.
Yeah, because there's some Eagles reporter that uses it, and he's like, "Yeah, we had technical difficulties."
A lot of people did, yeah. A lot of people did.
So it is an 8 All-Star. What is it later?
I guess it is later, yeah. But this ain't the main event. I'm ready to say, bro.
I'm so confused.
There's no way this is the main event. No way. Look, bro, it's 9:35 still. There's no way we're getting Wheeler Yuta.
I mean, we still got Hangman.
Like, there's I love how I'm talking and it's like I'm talking into the microphone, but in reality I'm not. I'm on my
Nah,
computer. I like that though. I like
gotta
that.
work the gimmick though.
Yeah, I gotta work the gimmick, brother. Gotta work the gimmick for the most part. Yeah. All right, I'll be back on my computer in just a little bit. You hear me, right?
Yeah.
I
Oh
bet.
yeah.
Oh, what a move there by Wheeler Eustace.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. I watched what? Think 20 minutes of Collision on Saturday. Decided to check it out. He said something dumb. All right, it's my time to go.
That's funny.
Hashtag AEW Collision. Saturday. Ain't nobody watching that. Come on.
Oh, yeah, I watched the first 20 minutes.
Nah, bro, I don't watch Collision, bro. I'm not
They had
too
a
good.
good banger match. I think it was Kevin Knight.
I'm sure they do. Like, it's just
But
like,
like,
bro, there's so much shit going on. I sat. What was it? This past Saturday, right?
yeah.
Yeah, bro. I was, I was like,
You know, Tony Khan's looking forward to hearing about 2 months when Collision's numbers are going to go right back down to the crapper, to the shitter,
well, they
when
were in the
college
threes.
football returns.
Well, they were in the 300 this week.
Yeah.
This past.
I'm talking about come September and turn about 2 months when college football comes back
It's over.
on Saturdays.
Oh, it's gonna be over.
Oh yeah, they'll be back to doing what they were originally. Not
I
even
think
doing
they,
what was it, 50,000.
yeah, they gotta move the date to like Thursday or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Saturday in wrestling, not a good idea. Unless it's a PLE.
Yeah. And even then, once a month, that we can handle that.
Uh-oh.
Okay, look at Willer Yuta getting some offense. This should have been over. Why is he
Yes, sir.
biting? Oh, that was quick. Only took 8 minutes.
Wow, he got choked out, man. Oh, he didn't know much.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you're ahead.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Oh, okay, here come the ops.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see nothing
So
but a blank screen.
so Gabe Kidd, the mystery guy now.
Oh, he
Most
might be.
likely, very well might be.
Gabe Kidd told David Finlay, "Good luck with House of Torture. I'm out this."
Nah, this motherfucker, fuck this shit. House of torture. Ugh, that don't work
He's
for
like,
me, brother.
"Nope." He's like, "I'm good. I'll go work for Death Riders instead."
The funny thing I saw was on Raw St. Paul trying to speak Spanish. It was awful. Yeah,
Tried. He did speak.
he did. But what do you expect, though? Like, bro, come on, it's Paul Heyman.
Yo,
All
he's
right,
with
boys.
the 22-year-old Mexican baddie,
Yeah,
teaching him a thing or two.
isn't he good?
Yeah, he's dating a 22-year-old.
I think he was
Who's
married, dude.
is he married to
That's
her?
what I thought.
Paul,
I thought he
Paul
was
Heyman?
married. Yeah, I thought he was
All
married
He's
because I
right.
know
doing
he's got
TikToks
two
with
kids
somebody.
about that age.
Maybe that's his daughter. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I was
My
gonna say he
computer.
got a couple of kids that are about at that age. They were sitting next to Punk during the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not her. But this is Mexican influencer that's she's all over. He's all over her TikTok.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Well, I mean, the only influences I've been seeing have been the ones been getting banned off of OnlyFans for doing some nasty things. Put it that
Really?
way.
Damn, they get
Nasty thing.
banned.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was a Wild Wild West out there.
No, no, not burn. What happened to this one? There's one chick who wanted to do a petting zoo.
I wouldn't know,
And
man.
she was pet,
Oh, I think
Alright.
I know you're talking about. Yeah,
I should be back,
yeah,
boys. I'm gonna be back. All right, boys.
yeah. The British chick.
yeah.
And she went a little crazy 3 times already. She
Yep.
just wants to pull up the ante.
Oh yeah, and they're like, nope.
Yeah, hell no. 1,000
They're
something?
like,
What?
put
No, no,
yeah.
dude, nah.
Put her in a little cage, and they can do whatever they want. Yeah,
Oh,
good luck.
hell no, bro. Yeah, I can see why they veto that. Nah, that's
Yeah,
not
fuck
happening.
Get out of here.
I'm back, boys. Y'all miss me?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Javier
back.
had
See?
it under control.
I know. I had to borrow Javier's StreamYard. Oh, here I go again.
No, you good, you good.
Yeah, so I'm debating. Do I get a part of me wants to get a MacBook. I want to get a MacBook. But then again,
Dude,
what are you gonna say?
do you have a monitor?
That I'm on right now. Yeah, what's going on?
Like, you can get like a little, like the little box. It's basically a computer, but you just plug in your own monitor, get a keyboard and a mouse. It's basically a Mac. If you want to go that route, it'll be cheaper.
I guess. But
Unless you want to just move on and get the whole thing.
no. Like I do might get a MacBook because I might be going on the road and all that stuff. So but I don't know. I'm still up in the air. And then there's a part of me that wants to get a PS5, dude. So it's like,
I will wait for the PS5 till Black Friday.
I think it's already happening though. Like I think on Best Buy.
They're having deals right now, right?
Yeah, and also,
Oh.
but then again, SummerSlam, bro.
Yo, you got a lot to pick this summer.
Oh yeah, main event time. What are they calling this match?
The All-Star.
All-Star.
All Star. Suppose All Stars. All right, okay.
Yeah, it's the 8-man All-Star for 4,000/4 million peso match. And a handshake from Tony Khan.
Oh no.
Yep. Which he said on the Q&A. Successful year they're having this year.
Right? Well, of course, he counts the Jacksonville Jaguars as part of that.
The attendance. The Jaguars
Oh, yeah,
barely get any attendance too. Well, that's because they're in Jacksonville.
Oh yeah. No, he's talking about the draft. He's like, yeah, we got our superstar of the future.
Yep. Hopefully Trevor Lawrence can do it.
Yep.
I've been
I'm
losing hope.
surprised I haven't seen Travis Hunter show up on Dynamite though.
We're gonna see him one day.
Tony gonna hand him the world title, so here you go.
He probably already has a replica. The minute he got there, here you go.
Oh, that's what he's gonna do. Travis Hunter's gonna come out. He's gonna have his own design version of the AEW title. He's gonna come out to Fiend. I'm gonna Fiend.
All of us like, no, not again.
Oh,
BRB voice.
I hate Chief. I don't know if you play it or not, but I got the new college football game came out.
Yeah, I got it. What do you
Yeah, I
think
got it
about it?
too. Oh, it's fun. I'm having fun playing it and stuff. I prefer it better than I do Madden as far as
Yeah,
when it comes to games.
I don't like Madden.
Oh yeah, no. But man, I did a game, and right in the third quarter, I started hearing feed, feed,
Yeah, I
feed.
heard
I
it
was like,
too. I'm like, oh no.
I was
Yeah, I
like,
heard
go
it too.
on.
I thought I was going crazy. I'm like, dude, what the hell?
That's what I thought too. I was like, oh no. I said,
And I'm
everywhere
like,
I turn, Travis Scott's around.
you won't leave my television.
No. And you're going to hear it come SummerSlam too. When Cody's about to beat John Cena, you know Travis Scott's
Oh,
music's going to hit again.
don't say that. I don't need that out there. At least The
I'm going
Rock
to make
should
his
come back.
return. Oh, I think that's when we're going to get the Rock.
I
A
don't think
lot of
he's
people
coming back.
think Cena's going to lose to Cody, that Cody has to win SummerSlam. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Cena's going to retain because that will be the show that The Rock actually shows up. Out of
Hopefully.
all the show, just randomly he's going to show up at SummerSlam and say, all right, I'm here.
Yeah, he probably will do that.
He either won't say a word or he'll act like the 8 months never happened and then look at Cody and say, Cody, sell your soul to me fast.
And then he does. Maybe he turns heel. Cena goes babyface. Cody's the heel one.
Either that or Cody tells him to go F himself again just to turn around and get RKO'd by Randy Orton.
Oh, I like that.
Because that's the thing is, if Cena's got to have, at some point, if you're going to have him as a heel, since you're doing it with everybody else as a heel, you got to give him his faction. It can't just be
Dude,
that, because his faction's technically Rock and Travis Scott, even though The Rock's only appeared one time and Travis Scott was WrestleMania.
hell, throw in Austin Theory in there.
Oh, he's going to be with the, he's with the, going to be with Seth Rollins' crew.
Dude, they need to do something because he hasn't been on TV in a minute.
I don't know. Between him or his
So,
partner Grayson Waller.
so what do you think of the way college football plays? It's a little slower than last year's.
I think it plays good, but I mean, I can see it.
It's not as quick.
Yeah.
And also, I've been noticing my receivers been dropping a lot of passes lately.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
you didn't buy the combo, the one with Madden.
Oh, I did.
I didn't buy it.
Yeah, I just went ahead and bought the whole thing. I did that last year. I did it again this year. They've been talking about that Madden's supposed to be good this time around. I said, we'll see.
Yeah, I think that's the game because the way they did college football, ain't nothing really different compared to last year's.
Except for now, you get to see a trophy room.
Yeah, and besides that, but ain't nothing like gameplay mechanic like different.
Yeah, no.
It just slowed it down a little bit.
Yeah, and gave you the atmosphere as far as the field changing and stuff whenever you get far as time. Each
Yeah,
quarter it gets darker and darker.
yeah.
Other than that, and Virginia Tech have an Inner Sandman, which
Which is fire.
yeah, which I mean I ain't a Virginia Tech fan, but I will appreciate that for them. But they at least get their actual walkout entrance.
Damn, they paid a lot of money to get that song, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, it's better than hearing more Mamba like 2,700 times, like last
Which I
year.
didn't hear that during the game. I was like, oh no, get that out of here.
Dude, I hated that song after that game, bro.
Shoot, I hate that song after poor Mo Bamba got drafted when it
Two
came out.
hours of 0 hour. 2 hours. Yeah, I heard.
2 hours. All
Yep.
matches?
Yep.
Damn,
That's what I was
bro.
saying.
So 1 o'clock it starts?
There's at threes, but no, the 0 hours was at 3 o'clock. But my bad.
Damn.
0 starts at 1. The show starts at 3.
What are they doing to us, bro? They're burning.
It's out, man. Burn niggas the fuck out.
WWE is on their bullshit. AEW, I
AEW's
get
on their-
it.
I mean, they always do that though. To be fair, they always do
Yeah.
that type of shit though. So it's not is anything new.
It just everything feels like so thrown together. Especially Evolution. What is this show? Becoming.
Oh shit! I got the show on my TV. Let me see if I get it back in here. All right, let me see here.
That notification from ESPN just dropped. I'm sorry, Chief. Looks like your third pick, overall pick, rookie, just hurt his thumb and is going to be out for, it's a few weeks.
Ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new.
I was like, dang. Just when Embiid's finally going to start getting some people and they can't stay any healthier than he can.
You see it, Chief? Chief, you see it?
Yeah.
Ah, bad. We're so back.
Oh, yeah, and I'm back to, I can finally see this main event.
Yeah, all the rest. You know what's crazy? They're gonna probably put hella matches on the 0 hour. They might announce that tomorrow though.
Oh, yeah. You know AJ Boom's going to have a match.
I'm good. That dude fell off, man.
Yeah.
The Rizzler. It's all about the Rizzler now, bro.
Yeah. Book the Rizzler.
He'll be there.
He's over.
Oh yeah, the Riddler's gonna get involved in that tag match. He's gonna help the Young Bucks retain or win. The Beast Morto by Mystico.
This guy's all over the place.
Oh yeah. Hey. You're tapping Miss Hogan's cheeks and then you get to get booked.
Damn. And he says there's no creative control.
Oh, I believe it too. There ain't none. It's just funny that all of a sudden Beast Morto, who ain't been seen in years, since we find out he's tapping Mercedes, all of a sudden getting booked for matches.
Yep. Saying coincidental or conspiracy?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
There you go. Ooh.
Bro, how Hobbs ain't playing around.
I don't know. He almost slipped his fall there, but he just headbutted the turnbuckle. Ooh. There you go, Hobbs. Oh, he's giving some extra stiff on it there. He's asked for John Cena, not talking about me
Like
during his pipe bomb.
do not go anywhere. Once Dynamite's done, we will preview AEW All In. So guys, don't go anywhere.
That's my only.
And I think for the preview, we'll be joined by Chase.
Okay.
Question: why they have Hangman wrestling on his biggest week?
Well,
same reason I got Moxley wrestling.
Moxley in there too?
Yeah.
He ain't in this match. Is he in the match? No, he's not.
Yeah, he's been in the match. He was just in the ring a second ago and just got knocked out by Shibata.
Damn, he's doing a great job. I haven't noticed him.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah.
You know what it is for that final moment? They want to get that moment.
Oh yeah. There's the Young Bucks dropping super kicks on everybody.
Oh.
You knew that was coming. Yep. Super kick party. Now we're back in, what was it, 2016 all over again.
There's Mox taking it back to the Fed days.
Oh yeah.
Oh, through the table. Oh.
Now, come on, you bald head referee. You don't see a person through a table. Oh, that's it. Wow, and it's going to be Shibata that's going to get pinned.
Oh, no.
No, they're going to choke him out.
Oh,
no.
They choked out Shibata.
And he immediately tapped out.
In the under.
Come on, Shibata.
All right, something's got to happen. This can't be it.
Hangman's going to get him some.
Hangman.
Oh, Yuta's back.
Yo, they're telling us everybody's going to be on the match on Sunday right here, yo. Here's the finish.
Kid is here too. Oh, he's got the chain out. I'm about to say, no, where is he? Because you know Hangman needs his best friend to come out.
What are they going to do?
Come on now. We're waiting for it. Is that whose house?
Yeah, you might have to come out.
That's what I'm saying. He's
Oh,
watching
no,
his
plastic
two bags.
Dude, this is
Oh,
messed
not the
up.
plastic bag.
Not the bags. On network television?
Who's
No, we're about to. Yeah. Either that or
network-
Daniel or Brian Danielson.
Oh snap! What is he on? Oh no, he's outside. I know what's gonna happen.
Have you tried restarting?
Oh snap!
He thinks he's
Yep,
stone cold now.
yep. I saw this a mile away.
I did too. When they arrived in it.
It's all right. It's an older limo.
Got one more try at it. Come on.
I thought he was gonna pick it up, but I guess you can't.
What in the-
They crushed the limousine.
He got
Ooh. The limousine didn't explode. Now, if you're gonna do Austin the strut or like Austin did to the DX bus, it should have exploded.
You
Oh,
remember
and
when
of
he
course,
picked up Triple H?
oh yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
moonsault.
and nobody caught him.
nobody
Nope.
caught him.
They want to break his legs.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Oh yeah, now he's gonna flip it.
Oh, never mind.
Kind of.
Swerve cells.
I will say that it is kind of funny that distraction happened. Samoa Joe came out. Samoa Joe just laid everybody out real quick. Oh, don't do it, Hangman. Don't do it.
Oh,
Oh, uppercut.
Yep.
And
Oh,
no,
whoa,
no,
no
the
sold it.
uppercut. Oh, in the mud.
What? Dang, Claudio. Might as well call Cena back. Dude, they're going over for this?
Yep.
Ah, in the mud.
What the heck?
That was weak.
Yeah, them two are just ready to fight, and then Shafir just comes running in there, just tackles Moxley out of the ring.
So is Marina the real leader?
Yep. Now my thing is when's AEW gonna finally replace her with the real leader, Ronda Rousey?
Damn, that's a name I haven't heard in a minute.
Either that or bring Shayna Baszler into the group.
Whoa, Shayna would be good. Financially, you can sell
That's what
some
I said.
shoes.
As I said, y'all got plenty of T-shirts. Hell, if y'all heard, just call up your best friend.
What'd he say? Dented?
It's dented,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, it's more than dented. It's crushed in.
It is. And of course, we're being joined by the good brother Chase. What's going on, brother?
Not too much.
You good?
Yeah.
Ah,
not hear
cool.
me?
I can't hear you, but I hear you like really
Oh.
low a little bit.
Can you
Still
hear me now?
going.
There we go. Much better.
Forbes just laid everybody out.
Yeah. So now Swerve shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys
I
didn't
was about
watch
to say,
it?
but
How behind are you guys?
Oh yeah, how behind are we, Steve?
It just ended. That's why I jumped in.
Well, we're on the Max stream. That's why.
yeah, I'm on the
I
max stream.
I was on the Max stream too. It literally just ended. Like, what are you guys seeing? Are you seeing Swerve destroy a car right now?
Nah, now we're seeing him and Che, and now the lower third just popped up.
Oh my god! Why are you watching more of this bullshit? Just freaking get to the predictions. We know what's gonna happen.
All right, you're right.
The hell?
Oh, I know. All right, all right, folks. Now, without further ado, this is your AEW All In Texas preview here on the channel as well. It goes down this Saturday, live from Texas at Globe Life Field. It goes down. It is their biggest show of the year. It is technically their WrestleMania, right? And how are we feeling about this show? How are we feeling about this? Or where's the excitement level at? Chase, I'll start with you.
Like a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10? Fair enough. Fair enough. Chief, what about you? Where's your excitement level for this show after watching Dynamite and all that stuff?
Yeah, I agree with Chase. 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10? What about you, Alan, the working man? What about you?
Yeah, I agree with them too. About 6.5 out of 10.
I'll be honest, I'm looking at this card and I'm only looking forward to just 2 or 3 matches at best. Everything else just seems like, all right, just put something on the show. But yeah, it's finally here. It's finally. Just get this. The way I look at this, again, it's their biggest show. It's their biggest show now in America. They couldn't do Wembley. They're going back next year, right? I know a lot of people, for most people, this will be the show of the weekend, as it should be. This will be, without a shadow of a doubt, the show of the weekend. And yeah, it's gonna be a crazy ass Saturday with all the fucking wrestling. So let's get into this. Let's get into this. We'll start off here with the World Tag Team Title match, the 3-way. We have Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley defending the AEW tag titles against Jet Speed of Speedball Mike Bailey and oh my freaking goodness here, Kevin Knight against the team of the Patriarchy of Nick Wayne and Christian Cage. We just saw what happened, early in the show where they got the advantage. They were on Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley. I'll be honest, though, with that being said, there's no reason for the Hurt Syndicate to lose the titles. There's no reason, in my opinion. I do see in this more than likely Christian and Nick Wayne taking the fall here. But I'm gonna go here with the Hurt Syndicate retaining the titles here. Chase, what about you?
I got Jet Speed winning. I think they set up enough for them to win the titles. Lashley did get a concerto to the knee. So the Hurt Syndicate are going to be coming into this hurt. And I think that'll be good enough reason for them to lose the tag belts. Feel the tag team division of AEW just needs a great reset. It's been awful. And all the best tag teams were not even going against each other at all. So it's one of those things where I just feel like you got to reset it because, Hurt Syndicate is not going to, at their tag champs, they're still not going to go against FTR. They're not going to go against the Bucks. You got to find a way to reset it. Jet Speed makes the most sense for me for a reset because I don't think the Patriarchy are going to win because we're slowly starting to, separate Christian from that group and set up the Christian and Cope reunion. So I think that Jet Speed will become the new tag team champions. But yes, I agree. The Patriarchy will be the team to eat the pinfall here. That's what they're basically here for, to advance their story, get Christian on the card, because he's done such great work for AEW. You got to repay him somehow. But yeah, they're just there so that way Jet Speed can win the belts. I don't think you need the Hurt Syndicate as tag team champions anymore.
For sure. Chief, what do you got in this match?
I still got the Hurt Syndicate. I don't think they're gonna take the titles off them anytime soon.
Okay, Alan, what about you?
I'm gonna agree with Chase there. I think the Jet Speed they're going to win the belts and stuff. And I see this being the night or the start of it But something's gonna happen at one point in this match where Christian or Nick Wayne's gonna go for a move, try to go for a cover, and Christian's gonna pull them off, and they're gonna start either the dissension or flat out Nick Wayne turns on Christian or something happens during this match. Lashley hits a spear, and then that sets up for Kevin Knight to maybe hit like a 450 or something and get still the pin and
For
win.
sure. It's possible. Anything can happen here. Again, I don't think it could possibly open the show, but we'll see how that goes. A part of me still think they're gonna probably open, really, to be honest here. They might open the show here with the men's casino gauntlet. We have the men's casino gauntlet. What we know so far is that Mark Briscoe is the first entrant. MJF is the second, and Mystico is entering this match as well. And again, there is history. Well, there's like there's some scores to be there's some scores to be settled after what we saw in Dynamite. You know, MJF literally got personal with Mark Briscoe in their talky talk segment. And also there's that whole thing with Mystico and MJF. So again, I also know that Ricochet's in this match. Who else is let me just check here. Let me see if Wikipedia has this
They don't really have a list, Steve, because the match can end at any time, so there's not really like a set list.
For sure. Any surprises you guys see entering like this match? Like,
For me, I see Scorpio Sky since he just returned Collision.
okay,
I
Chief,
can
what
see
about
him
you?
showing up.
No, not really. Not no name that can come up.
Okay, Chase, what about you? Do you see any surprises here in this match?
Maybe a potential Eddie Kingston. That could be a name, or there's a bunch of Texas wrestling legends. I wouldn't be surprised if they found some old buck to be one of the entrants for this and stuff. So, a bunch of Texas wrestling legends. I mean, JBL's been making the rounds. I don't think he signed with WWE. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if John Bradshaw Layfield completes his own Forbidden Door and goes over to AEW. So I could see that. It's possible. Like I said, that's what this match is for, and I think he would get a pop if he came out at like number 4, number 5.
I see that possible. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? If he shows up and again he's in his new getup, right? Like the brown trench coat, the cowboy hat, and all that stuff. That'll get a big pop.
Yeah, I don't think he's signed to any WWE Legends deal or anything. He could be, and I could be wrong, but I don't think that JBL would be like a bad shout. Just some or any Texas wrestling legend. That is kind of roaming around on the universe out there. Any old person.
Exactly. As far as like a winner goes, yeah, I know you just mentioned the name, and again, I know he's been training on a comeback. Eddie Kingston is probably a good candidate to probably win this if he does show up. But we'll see about that. Any names that you guys have in mind that you can, because again, we don't know the full list, so we're just throwing a random name as a winner here. Alan, who do you got?
I'm gonna go with somehow, some way. I got MJF winning.
MJF, okay, because the winner does get a shot at the title, so makes sense. Okay, Chief, what about you?
I'll go Ricochet.
Ricochet, okay, all right, fair enough. What about you, Chase?
I want to say MJF, but if last year showed us, it's going to be someone random because Christian won it last year when he had no reason to win that match at all, especially if you look at the list of names that were in that match last year. So, yeah, I don't know. Probably someone random. And Eddie Kingston would make sense if he makes his return. He gets like a title opportunity and stuff for the future. Who knows? Like, we don't know how this is going to work either. If it's going to be like a Money in the Bank like it was last year where they have to sign the contract or something. So, but if it is like a Money in the Bank, I think MJF would be the best person to give it to. And I actually think it would be good for the Hurt Syndicate where MJF actually has the power while, Lashley and Shelton Benjamin don't have anything. So it's like, then they can kind of start getting jealous of MJF a little bit. Like MVP starts focusing on him more than them because he has a title shot. So build more layers to that storyline.
Of course. From there, we go on to Adam Cole defending the TNT Championship versus Kyle Fletcher. I'm going to be honest, it's time. It's time for Kyle Fletcher to get the title, get the belt off Adam Cole. I'll be honest with y'all. ever since the belt really lost prestige, ever since Jack Perry held the title, it's just been down this downward spiral. Like Daniel Garcia had it, right? And he had these title defenses on Collision, and just no one cared, right? Now Adam Cole has it, and it's not working, in my opinion. And obviously they see something in Kyle Fletcher. He's been featured a lot, and I just think it's time. I think it's time for Kyle Fletcher to go into Texas and walk out of it as the new TNT champion. Now, do I see them doing something with the title? I would hope so once this is all said and done, but time will only tell. Alan, what about you?
Yeah, I agree. I see Kyle Fletcher winning the title and stuff. Because, I mean, Adam Cole, I'm glad that he won the title and stuff, but he ain't really done much with it. Ain't nobody really, I mean, they don't even recognize that the TNT title, half the time you don't even know who's the champion. So I can see Kyle Fletcher doing at least do something with it.
Chief, what about you?
Yeah, I agree with both of you. I think it's time for Fletcher to get a run. That title needs a shot in the arm to give it some meaning.
Okay. Chase?
Yeah, Fletcher's going to win. Obviously, this was supposed to probably be Fletcher versus Garcia. Danny Garcia just couldn't do a good job getting people to care about him at all. So they decided to give the belt to Adam Cole. Adam Cole's a bigger name, has better star power. People actually care when he comes out. At least, when he comes out, people will still do the Adam Cole baby. Danny Garcia would just come out to crickets because the whole time it was like building up between Danny Garcia and the Don Callis family on Collision. And then Danny Garcia got into this little side feud with the Paragon. And then afterwards, it led to, the little series of matches him and Adam Cole had. And then that led to Adam Cole becoming the TNT champion. And you could tell, too, it was just like, hey, sorry, Danny, you just didn't cut it. Because this should have easily been Daniel Garcia, big title defense against Kyle Fletcher. AEW saying, wow, look at these two future stars we have in our back pocket. Daniel Garcia, Kyle Fletcher. Doesn't that get you excited for the future of this company? But instead, It's like, here's one future star in Kyle Fletcher, and here's a guy in Adam Cole. Like, who's important to us, but he's not a future star. Like, what Adam Cole is now is what Adam Cole is. Could he be a potential main eventer for AEW? Absolutely. But what he is now is what he is now. He's not. It doesn't give you like that little. Like, like Triple H versus The Rock. Like, you remember when they fought for the IC title, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. You remember when they were in the mid card and then they worked their way up for the title, the big title and stuff. That's what Kyle Fletcher and Danny Garcia was supposed to be, to show like this could be a future AEW world title match. But Danny Garcia flopped. And now we have Kyle Fletcher and Adam Cole. Should be a great match, but yeah, Kyle Fletcher's winning.
For sure. Romeo writes here, Jack Perry, who's that? He probably returns Saturday in some shape or form. Maybe so. Maybe he can be one of those guys that shows up in the Casino Gauntlet and, get some sort of a reaction for the most part. Safed writes here, Kyle Fletcher for the win. Davion writes, Protostar for the W. And Safed also writes here, MJF wins the Casino Gauntlet. From there, we go on to the women's Casino Gauntlet match, where the winner gets also a shot at the world title somewhere down the road. We do know that Chris Statlander is the number one entrant, and also coming out of this, Megan Bain is entering at number 2. As far as surprises, like someone who can show up, I would say to throw in there, and I would have said a couple of days ago, I would have said Shayna Baszler, but as you guys might have heard, she did produce a match on NXT, so it looks like she's going into that producer role, which is good for her. If I'm to see someone who could probably show up, maybe a Tegan Knox, right? She's possibly one that could probably show up for the most part. And basically, again, obviously Athena will be there too, right? Thunder Rosa. But as far as like a winner goes here, I would say I would probably go with Megan Bain in this one. And they also had earlier in the show, they had like Tekla and Queen Aminata go at it too. So most of the women that were in that 4-way tonight will be in that match, obviously. So we'll see how that goes. But if I'm a little winner here, I'm probably gonna go with Megan Bain for the win. Chase, what about you?
Yeah, I'm with you. I think this is Megan Baines to lose. Don't feel like Statlander or Willow need this, to be honest. Thekla would be the only second option because she's such a wild card of a wrestler. And they put a lot of hype into her. It'd be kind of good to give her something without having to like, because the thing with Thekla is they're obviously protecting her. Like they want her to be this big threat to whoever is the future AEW Women's Champion. Problem is AEW's women's division is very shallow compared to what it was. And what I mean by shallow in terms of interesting matches. Like they just can't form interesting matches anymore. It's literally Mercedes, Tony Storm, a huge gap, Megan Bain, Chris Statlander, Willow, and then a huger gap after that. And then it's just the rest of them. That's just how the division is right now. And really, to be honest, Tekla would be kind of good to have like that future world title shot in her back pocket. You can have it where she beats up all the collision girls, beats up all the lower end talent, but then you don't have to run the risk of having her to face a Willow, a Stat, or a Megan Bain in one-on-one situations. Like you can avoid those, but still have it where she's like a number one contender and has a world title opportunity. So Megan Bain's my choice, but Tekla wouldn't be a bad second option for this one. And I don't think Shayna Baszler would have been able to make it, Steve, because her 90 days are not up.
So, forgot. Yeah,
she got released, not fired. When you get fired, you don't have that. But she got released. So
yeah, you're right.
No Dakota Kai's, no any of those surprises. To be honest, the only ones that could make a surprise are like Gigi Dolan and Elena Black because they only got 30 days because of their NXT contracts. So
that's true. Another name I'll throw in there too, but a surprise, maybe Elektra Lopez. Maybe so, but we'll see.
Well, she was on main roster.
Oh yeah, right.
She's
Damn,
90
I keep forgetting that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's a 90-dayer.
90-day.
Not 30-dayer.
That is true.
It's almost up. It's just not up now.
Wait, but did she just wrestle in Indy though?
No, I guess she's free. I don't know why you would bring her in though. She doesn't fit anything that AEW likes.
I don't know. But again, you might want oh look at this, surprise, but that's where we're going with here. But yeah, Chief.
Also Athena. Athena wouldn't be a bad shot to win this match too, but I don't see her winning it.
I just think again, just an appearance. I mean, again, for Athena, her thing is she defended the title the night before. But yeah, a good appearance, but we'll see. Chief, what about you, man?
Yeah, I'm going with Megan Bain too. But I wouldn't be surprised for a wild card. Thunder Rosa wins because she's from Texas. Give her that big moment, I guess.
Okay. Alan?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Megan Bain, but I can see one or two dark horses. I can see maybe they pull a shocker and have Athena win it just so they can, at Forbidden Door, have the rematch with her and Mercedes, this time for the AEW Women's title. Or another dark horse, since they've been talking about this argument and stuff, I wouldn't be shocked if Britt Baker returns and wins it.
Oh, we didn't mention her, huh?
I would love that. That would be the greatest booking Tony Khan has done in the last 5 years.
But I'd see Megan Bain winning it, though. But like I said, I would not be shocked if Britt Baker just returns.
If Britt returned and win that thing, the fans, it's either going to be two reactions. They're going to boo that decision out of the water, or they're going to be cheering happy that she's back. And Twitter would explode. So I hope Britt Baker actually comes back and wins. Britt Baker coming out at number 6, that would be great. I would love it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like one of those things where the number, like the countdown happens, right? And it's like a pause. But for that, I feel like it had to be like somewhere in the middle, like a pause, and then you hit the music. But we'll see how that goes. From there, let's see here. Let's do this one right here. We have the Young Bucks putting up their EVP titles on the line against Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland, where if they don't win, that being Ospreay and Strickland, if they do not win, both men cannot challenge for the world title for 1 calendar year. I know a lot of people may feel like, the stipulation is kind of silly. right? But if you're the Young Bucks, you're not just gonna go out there and just put something up for grab right on the line here and not get anything in return. So in a way, yeah, like you had to have Swerve and Ospreay put their opportunity, because that's the one thing they want. They both want to be world champion, right? And these are two of your top acts on the show. The question is, where do you go from here, right? Should they not win? It's kind of a toss-up right now, right? But Chief, who do you got in this?
I'm gonna go with the Young Bucks.
You going with the Young Bucks?
Yeah.
Okay. Chase, what about you, man?
Yeah, I got the Young Bucks winning this one. Mainly just because I think having Swerve and Osprey not being able to challenge for a title year for the whole year, I think it's a stupid idea. I'm just gonna say it out there. It's a dumb idea. But for Tony Khan, it does leave him more openings for Hangman or Moxley in terms of challengers. Like, it's not just like, oh, like let's just do Swerve and Osprey. It gives Osprey another hurdle that he has to overcome. They've been building up that Osprey can't seem to, do the right things in AEW. He seems to always kind of have ideas and they backfire on him, or he can't win the big matches. It'll give Swerve a reason to maybe, be a little bit more upset or do more interesting things besides that his goal is to win the world title. It could be good for both characters. It could be detrimental. We'll have to wait and see in terms of booking. I hate the idea. I hate the booking. It. I just don't see the Young Bucks losing their EVP powers. Like I just don't see it. I don't think it would be fun too if they lost it, because like once they get the EVP powers, they're gonna say, "Oh, it's for us, the fans and stuff." Like, what are we gonna do? Vote on a poll on Twitter, decide like who's gonna face who or some shit? Like this isn't like 2004 Survivor Series where Evolution, like the winning team becomes GM for the week. Like these are actual like very powerful positions and stuff, and executive vice presidents of the company. So really, to be honest, I think that the Young Bucks will keep it and stuff. I know a lot of people are tired of the EVP Young Bucks shtick, and it has gotten very, very stale. Like it was good when it first happened, but it has gotten stale. But I don't see them losing their powers. And then plus two, it would give Swerve and Hangman another reason to want to help. Not Swerve and Hangman, Swerve and Osprey another reason to help Hangman win the AEW title, because it's like, shit, we can't challenge it for the year. And that means we can't get rid of John Moxley as champion. So we have to help Hangman win the belt. So adds more fuel to the fire for when that Avengers match happens. But yeah, I got the Young Bucks winning and stuff. Like I know people want Swerve and Osprey to win, but I just don't see how. I don't know, the Bucks losing their EVP powers. Like, do we really need a Young Bucks redemption arc at this time? Like,
Nah,
like especially if you're gonna have a babyface teams like for them to face. Like keep in mind, guys. Like people need to understand. Like they're gonna have Jet Speed to face. Cope and Christian are going to reunite. That's a babyface tag team for them to face. They haven't really touched much with the Outrunners. They have all those Lucha teams that they haven't touched with. So there's a lot of great babyface potential teams for the Young Bucks to face. Like, so them, like having to redeem themselves because they lost their EVP powers, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. I think honestly, yeah, the Young Bucks do retain their EVP status. They don't lose it. I think also too, like you want that big moment, right? So it's like that emotional thing, right? Where it's like, yeah, the Young Bucks win. It's like a big, like, oh man, this sucks, it's bullshit. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucks here to remain EVPs here. Remain it. Romeo writes here, if Tony does that, he's dumber than I thought. LMAO. The people want it. Britt and Mercedes, run it back. Who knows, right? Run that back. Yeah, somewhere down the road, right? Or on Fight Forever. Why not? On Fight Forever. From there, we go on.
You didn't ask Alan.
Yeah, Alan, who you got?
Tired.
I got I know Steve's tired, but I got the Young Bucks winning. And the reason why I think the Young Bucks are winning is because I can see the Young Bucks getting help from a couple of good brothers that are hanging around, not doing nothing. I can see them showing up, or maybe this is where Gabe Kidd helps them win. Since he'd rather hang out with that version of Bullet Club than what's going on in Japan. with the War Dogs.
Could
I
be
can
as
see
well.
Young Bucks win because of Anderson and Gallows.
Could very well be. Could very well be.
Mhm.
From there, we go on to which what do I go with here? 'Cause I know it's going last. We already know. We go with Timeless Tony Storm versus Mercedes Moné for the AEW Women's World Championship. Now, you guys know Mercedes Moné. Since joining AEW, she's been undefeated in AEW, hasn't lost. She's won all these titles, right? She just won the Owen. And everyone's under this impression that Mercedes is going to go in there and win this women's world title. I know they had that opening segment, which was interesting for the most part, right? This is one of the matches I'm looking forward to seeing. Again, you already know, like, you got probably two of the top women's acts in the promotion on their biggest stage going at it finally. I know it's a match people have been wanting to see for a long time, and I do think this will deliver. Could very well possibly be the match of the weekend when it's all said and done. As far as a winner goes, I'm gonna go with Timeless Tony Storm to retain here. Chase, what about you?
Romeo asked where are the betting odds. Romeo, not a lot of these matches have the betting odds, but the tag team match that we just talked about, both even at -120. The AEW World Tag Team Championship three-way match, -300 for Lashley and Shelton. Christian and Nick Wayne are +200. Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight are +500. And for this AEW Women's World Title match, Tony Storm is entering as the underdog at +115. Mercedes Moné is the favorite at -155. I know a lot of people feel like Tony Storm should win here, but she isn't going to win here. I think Mercedes Moné is going to win here. And I'm just going to say the reason being is she's the bigger star. That's just it. Nothing else I really need to break down. I think the match is going to be tremendous. The feud has been subpar. I haven't really enjoyed this build-up. I'm more looking forward to the match than the actual build-up. I think these two women will deliver in the ring, but at the end of the day, I think Mercedes Moné wins. She's the bigger star. They're going to give her all the belts. 8 belts, Moné. Tony Storm, I mean, she could win, but I don't like. To me, I just don't see it happening. I just have Mercedes winning.
Okay. Alan, what about you?
I agree with Chase. I got Mercedes winning it. The only way I could see Tony retaining the title is if they have Tony Storm win, and then a few weeks later or like a month later have a rematch on an episode of Dynamite, and then Mercedes wins it in the main event. But I got Mercedes. I think she's going to end up winning because, like Chase said, she's the biggest star and stuff. And I just think it's time for Mercedes. My only thing is, how long is she going to keep that Owens championship belt?
I
Because
think
it's not recognized as a fake
Yeah.
title. I mean, she's just been carrying it everywhere.
The only issue is like, so you're gonna have her carry the TBS title and the women's world title. So let's say, for instance, like, all right, she has to defend the TBS title and then she loses. You just pinned the women's champion. The women's champion just lost. So it's like, but it's very possible she can walk out of Texas holding all.
That doesn't really matter because Kenny Omega was TNA and AEW champ. Christian beat him for the TNA title, and then afterwards got a shot at the AEW championship, no problem. And Kenny Omega retained the AEW title, so I don't see how that's an issue at all.
Very true. That is very true.
Yeah, it's not like the champions can lose. Champions can lose. I mean, it's not like champions are like can't lose regular matches. If she loses the TBS title, she loses the TBS title. It's not like she loses like everything.
That is true. That is true.
I was going to say, look at how she lost the strong women's title. It was a three-way without her getting pinned. She could do the same thing with the TBS title.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could have it where Mercedes, like they stacked the odds against Mercedes. She can use that as a promo where she goes, "I only lost my belt because it took 3 other women." Yada yada yada. Yeah, she doesn't need to get pinned. Like you're overthinking that one, Steve.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Chief, what about you, man?
Yeah, I agree with Chase and Alan. I think Mercedes is winning it. She's the bigger star, so it makes sense.
Yeah, because you can't I get Tony Storm is the best act in AEW. She is, the most entertaining thing on that company. But the eyeballs are on Mercedes, and you got to show the return on the investment of what you made on Mercedes. And having Mercedes lose on what potentially is, one of the biggest show, which is your biggest, which is the biggest show of your year, which potentially could have a new audience tuning into this show because people are going to be like, oh, so what's AEW All In? It's like the WrestleMania. Oh, it's like the WrestleMania? Yeah, I should tune into this show. And Mercedes Moné has more recognizability than Tony Storm. Like not a lot of people will remember Tony Storm's time in NXT UK, or, oh yeah, she got a cake thrown on her on SmackDown and stuff. People know Sasha Banks. People know Mercedes Moné. They'll recognize that. And having it where a new audience comes in and they watch Mercedes Moné loses, they're going to be like, really? They gave Mercedes Moné lost to her? She lost to that person? What? That makes no sense. Like that's the thing. Like I know everyone's gonna say, "Oh, if that's your logic, Chase, then John Moxley should beat Hangman Adam Page." No, it's totally different because Hangman Adam Page is a former AEW World Champion and someone that has been built up in AEW for many, many years. Tony Storm is not some AEW original that's been with the company since day one. She came in like 3 years ago, and she's been doing this timeless Tony Storm gimmick. Mercedes Moné is literally the biggest star. So that's why it's just like, hey, you know what? You got to give the biggest star the win at the biggest event where there's going to potentially be a lot of new eyeballs and potentially a lot of new faces watching the product for the first time, and potentially a lot of people just watching because they want to see Mercedes Moné win. So,
yeah. Romeo writes here, when does Mercedes start losing? LOL.
Who knows?
Exactly.
Like the only reason why Mercedes would lose is if like Tony Khan was so bugged that people think Mercedes has creative control. And then Mercedes also got annoyed with that too. And they sat down and Mercedes said, you know what? I don't want people thinking I have creative control. I want people to know I'm here to help the women. So, Tonya, I want to lose to Tony Storm. That's it. But other than that, I don't see that happening. I just see Tony Khan saying, you're our biggest star, our biggest act.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the belt. Like no offense. This is like you have a choice between Roman Reigns or LA Knight. You really going to give LA Knight the win over Roman Reigns? No. Mercedes Moné is the Roman Reigns of AEW. She is their biggest star. I notice I said she's the biggest star of the company. I'm including all the male wrestlers in that. She is your draw. She is your top act, and you have to show that you believe in your top act and your top draw. So how do you do that? Giving her everything she wants, because that's what matters at the end of the day for the stars. Make her feel as big as possible. That's what you have to do. That's how you that's how you make stars feel larger than life. I know people hate that she has all these belts and all that other stuff. Fine, whatever. Who cares? She's the biggest star of the whole company. She may not be the most over act. She may not be the most beloved act. But when it comes to star power, she's the biggest star of the whole company. So you have to give her the belt. If you have Tony Storm retain here, I think it would be a huge mistake. In my opinion. Huge mistake.
You know what? After hearing all this, I'm changing my pick. Yeah, I'm going Mercedes Moné here. I'm going Mercedes. I think, yeah, y'all made some very strong points here. She is the bigger star. And again, Chase, like you mentioned, this is a good opportunity for AEW to bring in new eyeballs onto their show.
No, they're going to have new eyeballs on the show.
Yeah, exactly.
And you want to have people want to keep watching your show. And Mercedes Moné is someone that could do that if people tune in at the right time. And that's what I'm saying. It's like Tony Storm, I don't hate her at all. I think she's great. I think she's wonderful. She was my women's wrestler of the year, like last year. I think 2 years in a row I've chosen her as my women's wrestler of the year. I like her. It's just when you look at it from a metric standpoint, it's like if I'm someone like a Last Wrestling fan, I haven't kept in touch with the AEW or something. I've never watched AEW. Someone told me this is the WrestleMania, and I said, you know what, I want to tune in. And I see Mercedes Moné. And I'm like, oh, yeah, Sasha Banks. That's her. Let's go. And then I see her lose to timeless Tony Storm. And just be like, the fuck is this? Like, you have Mercedes Moné lose to timeless Tony Storm? Like, that's just the way I'm looking at it. Like, if I was like some complete casual and I just barely watched, Mercedes is your biggest star. You got to give the biggest star what they want. I prefer Tony Storm over Mercedes Moné. It's just Mercedes is your biggest star, and you got to get return on the investment on the big star. You can't just try to, like, everyone's like, oh, you could build this long story, because no, then what's going to happen is you're stuck with just in a Tony Storm and Mercedes vortex, and all these other women are going to feel smaller because of it. All the other women that you have on the roster, they're just going to be looking outside that vortex as this vortex keeps swirling for the whole rest of the year. So that's why you have to go with Mercedes Moné. You have to.
Absolutely. Again, we'll see how that goes.
Nothing against Tony Storm. I think she's great. I don't hate Tony Storm at all. It's just she's amazing. It's just, I'm sorry. It's just Mercedes the bigger star. Are you gonna have LA Knight retain against Roman Reigns?
Oh, of course not. Nah,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
hell no. That's not happening either.
And if I'm not mistaken, Mercedes is also probably the top merch seller for the women's over Tony.
Yeah.
So
she's probably a top merch mover over whatever goopy T-shirt of the week that they have, because like literally, like she's probably the consistent top merch mover. Yeah. She just had a merchandise partnership with Crunchyroll and all this stuff. Look, you're telling me you're gonna have Mercedes Moné on this big weekend lose to Tony Storm? Like, that makes no sense.
Nope. No.
Because sometimes people need to understand, it goes for all wrestling companies. When you have big weekends like this, you got to understand it's not just for the fans that are watching, it's also for those fans that tune in once a year. It's for those fans that don't watch every single time to get them hooked and back into the product. That's what this is for. This is what this show potentially could be. It could be a show for many people where it's like, oh my God, I got to get back into AEW. Why did I stop watching in 2021? Just because CM Punk was right? Oh, I got to get back into this. Like, this is a big show for them. It's a very important show to them. And sure, the AEW fans, all of them that are watching, they might get upset. The people who hate Mercedes Moné, they might get upset. But for a lapsed fan or someone new watching or someone else, man, they might get happy. Yep. That might be something new to them. Like, I'm a regular AEW fan. I would prefer Tony Storm to win here. But guess what? It isn't going to happen. And I just have to understand that. And I just have to say, you know what? Mercedes is the bigger star. And from a business perspective, Tony Khan needs to milk this money cow as much as he can. And the only way you can milk it is she's your top girl. You can't have it where she feels like the top girl but doesn't have the top prize.
That is very true.
You know, that's one of the main reasons. It's just she has to have the top price.
Very true. Very true.
And you also got to look at sponsors too, because sponsors like Max and them. Max would rather promote Mercedes over Tony Storm. Even though Tony Storm, they like her, but with Mercedes, yeah, you can promote Max. You can promote the stuff she did on Disney with Star Wars. You can promote anything. Like you said, with Crunchyroll, you got Tony's looking at sponsors and everything else. Kind of like what WWE does too with their world champions.
Absolutely. So now we get on to, now could it be the co-main event? Maybe, but for some people, this is like their main event, right? For a lot of people, right? This is like their main event, right? We have Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada in a winner takes all for the AEW Unified Championship match. For you guys are wondering, this is what the Unified title looks like with the plates and all that stuff. But yeah, it's going down. Winner takes all. Look, they've had classics back in the day, right? Wrestle Kingdom 11. You go back to their G1 match. You go back to their Dominion match, right? All classics, right? But that was yesteryear, right? I'm looking forward to seeing them again, one-on-one again on this biggest show. I know Tony been wanting to do this match for such a long time. The moment that Okada won the title and Kenny showed up and they had that face-off, and you saw like the all-in graphic in the background and stuff, you know this was the direction they were going to go. But you also got to remember, this isn't 2017 no more. Both of these guys have been, battle tested, right? That have been through it, right? Wear and tear and all that stuff. I expect these two guys to go out there and just play the hits. Play the hits. The crowd will go. The crowd will go crazy for it. Still, I guarantee you, the bell rings, and we're getting not even that before the bell ring. You're gonna get a holy shit chant from the crowd. As far as a winner goes, you got to factor this in too. In the lead up to this, right? Okada has aligned himself with Don Callis, the Don Callis family. There was that episode where Kenny started bleeding, right? Like the whole blood out of his mouth, and Kota Ibushi came back. As far as a winner goes here, the way it's been going, I would say, and again, we're gonna get New Japan Okada here. I'm gonna go with Okada. I say Okada wins this one. Chase, what about you, man?
Yeah, Tony Khan didn't do a good job of making me care about this match. It's just two big shiny belts, reliving the New Japan days. Awesome. Don Callis with Kenny Omega again. I'm sure this match will be fine. I think it will be a good match. Tony Khan also confused the fuck out of me because I guess the unified title is going to exist, but then the international continental title is still going to have lineage, and then that the winner of the C2 will still get a shot at the continental title. That's what Tony Khan said in the media call.
It's so fucking weird. I know.
Yeah, I don't understand what the fuck he said. It's called the unified title.
Yeah.
But he said the champion could come out with all three belts, and Kenny Omega is entering this contest as the minus 180 favorite. Kazuchika Okada is at plus 140. I am smacking that plus 140. I think Okada needs this a lot more than Kenny Omega. Omega, look, they only put the belt on him because they wanted to get to him versus Okada. Could they have done Kazuchika and Okada for just the Continental title? Absolutely. But because of the fact that Tony Khan sometimes is super inept at booking and does not know what he's doing half the time, he had to have it where it's two big shiny belts going against each other to form another shiny belt. That's pretty much it. Should be a fine match. I think Okada, he looks in great shape, so I think he's ready to go a nice 30-plus minutes with Kenny. Like most Kenny Omega matches these days, it doesn't get interesting until he hits that V trigger. So we have to wait 22 minutes until that thing hits. But yeah, I think Okada should win. I don't see why does Omega need this? Why does Omega need to win this match? Like, you could do other things with Kenny Omega. So
what if Don Callis might end up getting banned from ringside as well? It's possible.
He's probably on commentary in this match, to be honest.
For sure. LOL, so confusing, Tony. Romeo also writes, Omega got even it up at 2-2 so they can have another one.
Oh, yuck. Oh, I don't want another one.
I'm
fine with this being the last one. Like, we don't need another one. We don't need another match between these two. Like, look, Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada, absolute classics. All four of the matches that they've had previously, instant classics. If you love in-ring wrestling, if you love Japanese wrestling, absolute instant classics. Today's day, I think they can still go. I know Kenny Omega can still go. I know Okada can still go. They're going to go out there. They're going to have a really, really great match. Is it going to be like their Dominion match that went to a draw? No. Is it going to be like their 2 out of 3 falls match? No. Is it going to be like their G1 finals match? No. But it could be on the level of their first match, which is a really great and fantastic match. So I think it's going to be a great match. It's just I don't see Kenny Omega with these belts. Okay, what are you going to do with it? Who's he feuding for? Who are you going to have Kenny Omega lose to? What I don't see the path line for Kenny Omega. And plus, maybe you do have Kenny win here because out of all the 3 matches, you don't want 2 bad guys to win. I mean, I don't know if Mercedes really a bad guy. She just seems annoying. She doesn't seem like the bad guy in the feud. She's just more annoying, but she doesn't seem like a heel. So, I got Okada winning. I think Okada makes more sense to hold all this and stuff. And I'm also a big believer of like, hey, if you're gonna go to drastic mashers to beat someone, they better pay off. So I want at least a little bit of a payoff why Okada's with fucking Don Callis instead of just like, oh, Kenny Omega, LOL, he beats the odds. So what? Kenny Omega can have these 3 belts, and then we have to deal with another Kenny Omega opponent, and then oh my god, he's with Don Callis. Oh, Don Callis and Kenny Omega fight forever. This feud never fucking ends. It sucks. It's the worst feud in wrestling. And Tony Khan's inept as fuck. Like, this guy couldn't find a way to make Kenny Omega and Okada interesting at all, except adding Don Callis. What a fucking moron.
Yeah. Chief, what about you, brother? Who you got in this match?
I got Okada. He's been doing most of the build for this match, so yeah.
Okay. What about you, Alan? Who do you got?
Yeah, I got Okada too, but I got Okada. I'm hoping. I know they ain't gonna do no 60, no 40, or nothing. But you said, Chase, if they can do at least, maybe they can bring back the old days and do the 30-minute classic. And they at least got that into my thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I see Okada winning. The only thing that got me nervous is will Tony Khan have 3 heel champions all win? Well, nothing but heels. Or do you have to have at least one baby face? That's to keep in mind. Will he have 3 heel champions, basically world champions?
We'll see. We'll see. But then we get the main event. Texas Death Match in Texas. They're running it back. Jon Moxley defending the AEW World Championship that we have not seen since October against Hangman Adam Page, the winner of the men's Owen Hart tournament. Now, if you guys remember, they did have a match back at Revolution in 2023. And funny enough, it was a Texas Death Match, and it was great, right? It was great. Cage match has it at 9.22. I just think the stipulation was just put there because, hey, we got to get people to, watch the show, get people to get into the building and all that stuff. That being said, look, a lot of people are hoping and just praying to the wrestling gods that, Jon Moxley finally drops this title, right? It's time, right? And also factor in, they're going to probably try to recreate WrestleMania 40 with the run-ins and stuff like that. You would think Jeff Jarrett booked the match. That's how crazy it's going to get. There's a possibility that Jon Moxley can walk out of this still world champion. And the internet will obviously go crazy. They will lose it, just like they did at Dynasty, right? When what was it? When Mox beat Swerve Strickland. Chase, who do you got on this, bro?
Tony Khan loves his numbers, and Jon Moxley's numbers are always good. Heyman Adam Page just drew one of the lowest rated Dynamites of all time. Does he trust in Heyman with the belt? Heyman's run as champion also saw the dip and decline in, Dynamite ratings when he was champion.
Wow, it's crazy.
Yeah, so just throwing that out there. But it's time to get the belt off Jon Moxley. Heyman Adam Page should win this match. But yes, there is a possibility that Jon Moxley will win. There is a possibility. And just brace yourself. Just brace yourself, because here's the thing. Tony Khan's one stubborn son of a bitch. He's a stubborn person when it comes to his long-term booking. You guys tasted that. You guys tasted that a little bit at Dynasty. We told you. I told you. Moxley will beat Swerve. And you guys sat there and you were upset, saying, no, got to give it to Swerve and this terrible Moxley title reign. But Tony Khan knew that this storyline was bad. And then he'll say, I don't want to prove that I'm a bad booker, so I'm going to keep it going. He wants to have a legit reason to drop the belt from Jon Moxley. He wants the guy he wants to win. Is Heyman that guy? No, Darby was. So who's to say that Jon Moxley does not win and we just wait until Darby's ready to come back and win the championship himself. Remember, the original plans was for Darby to beat Danielson. And then those got scrapped away because Darby was obsessed with climbing Mount Everest.
Yeah.
And so he audibled and he created this heel faction. Who was the center of this heel faction of the baby faces? It was Darby. Darby was the center. Darby was the heart. Now he's been gone. They didn't really write him off TV. He's just been gone. There could be a realm where Tony Khan is stubborn. And Tony Khan does decide, I am sticking to my guns. I am waiting till Darby is ready. And he has shown this. You have seen that Tony Khan will be stubborn. So brace yourselves if Jon Moxley does win. But just the overall, from how the crowd is feeling about Hangman, how people reacted to when Hangman won the Owen Cup, because a lot of people thought it was going to be Ospreay, and we got a nice little surprise in Hangman, and just how the fans, like I said, been reacting to him. I feel like you got to go with Hangman. You can't screw this up. You have to go with Hangman. But then I watched tonight's episode, and just like every other feud, the babyfaces stood tall, and then the winner in the end was none other than the Death Rider himself, Jon Moxley. So I'm bracing myself. I am ready. I'm not going to go on a rant. I'm not going to be all upset. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, because Tony Khan, the thing with Tony Khan is this. He has built a long leash of good faith with the fan base. Yes. And then especially with all these weekly shows that have been really good as of late, he has built this good faith. So these fans, they'll bitch about it that Saturday. They'll bitch about it in the reviews. They will be upset. They'll be sad. And then come Wednesday, what a great episode of Dynamite. TK is cooking. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Tony Khan has built such a good faith that he can make booking mistakes and people will be fine with it. It's until you guys stop watching, that's when he will know, oh shit, I fucked up. So
yeah,
who knows?
But yeah, I think Hangman's winning, but just brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. You gotta brace yourselves of the Jon Moxley potential win. Jon Moxley is entering this match at plus 425. Hangman is minus 850. Jon Moxley is the only AEW World Champion to win as an underdog in the whole company's history. He's the only champion to ever retain as underdog. So that's something to keep in mind.
That Mox Gold parlay is at plus 2,300.
I wish you could parlay that. That'd be great, but you can't.
I know. An all-time great politicking if Mox pulls it off. Legendary stuff.
I mean, why would you give it to Hangman, man? Like, you look at my numbers compared to him, man, and my numbers bigger, the badder, the gates, you know. Hey, man, he in the building, no one cares. Everyone cares when I'm in the building. They react, they do all that, man. So I feel I should win, Tony.
Chief, who do you got, brother?
I'm gonna go with Mox. I think whatever we see from the EVP versus Ospreay and Swerve match, I think Swerve is gonna come in, screw over Hangman, and say, if I can't have the title, then you can either. And then they'll run back that feud. So I got Swerve going heel, and I got Mox winning.
Okay,
that could be a possibility too.
Yeah, it is. It is a very big possibility. Alan, who do you got, brother?
Oh, it's my most anticipated match for me. But for me, I got Mox winning. And the reason why I got Mox winning is because we're going to have the match. We're going to do like you said. There's going to be like WrestleMania 40. We're going to have everybody do run-ins and stuff and all this other happens. People are going to go back. But at the very end, Hangman's going to hit maybe 2 or 3 buckshot lariats in a row, hit the dead eye, go for the cover, and somebody in a black hoodie is going to pull the referee out at the last second. And that same person in the hoodie ain't going to reveal himself, but as Hangman's going to go grab him, he's going to grab a guitar and bash Hangman upside the head with it. And then he's going to take his hood off, and it's going to be one of two. It's either going to be a returning Jeff Jarrett to finish that feud that him and Hangman started, what was it, months ago when Jeff Jarrett was talking about, I got one last ride in me. 2025, I'm retiring, but I'm going on retirement tour. Because we in Texas and stuff, even though he's from Nashville, he's still a Cowboy. So you're going to have that. Or who I think is going to be, like Chief says, it's going to be revealed that it's Swerve. Because Swerve never forgot the fact that at the end of his match, who was the one at the end and his mind cost him the match was Hangman. Even though Hangman was there to help him in Dynasty, he ended up accidentally costing him the match because that got him distracted and stuff. So then it'll be him saying, I never forgive you of what you did when you burned my house down. And we just got somehow, because that's just a few that will never die, is into. But yeah, I think Tony Khan's mindset is regardless of who's winning, Darby's winning in 4 months. In Seattle, Darby's winning that world title. Whether he beats Hangman or Moxley, he's winning in 4 months that title. Because that was Tony Khan's promise to him. He said, you can go ahead, climb Mount Everest, but when you get back down,
not just
the world title will
Darby,
be right here waiting for you.
Not just a promise to Darby, to Sting. This was a promise he made to Sting. Sting was like, you got to make, like, I'm retiring. I appreciate everything, but you got to make Darby champ. Like, that was what Sting wanted. And they're like, yeah, for sure. We got you, Steve. Don't worry about it.
I will say this. Go on. I'm sorry, brother.
I was gonna say that is the main end goal is whether, and you can even do this. You can have Moxley win, and then during that Darby match, maybe they get involved and more people get involved, and that's when you have Bryan Danielson show up in Seattle and helps Darby win the title. He finally gets his payback on Moxley and hits him with a Busaiku knee or something. And then Darby can hit a coffin drop and get a win. But yeah, it's Darby's going to win it at the end of the year.
For sure. For me, look, I want to say Hangman, but like Chase and all of us here, there's a big possibility Mox could definitely, walk out and still. And who knows? Look, can you ever remember too? It was supposed to be Darby, and remember, Mox told Darby, "You're not meant to be champion."
Yeah,
and I'm sure Tony wants to finish that, and maybe who to say at All Out. Because they do hold All Out also at a highly regarded show. You know what I mean? So that's possible at All Out, or if not Seattle, of course, right? But a part of me is saying, you know what, we're gonna go with the Hangman here. Because we did say it's a double or nothing. It's Hangman should be the one. Again, Darby wanted to go climb the mountain. That's fine. You do that.
I don't think Darby should be rewarded, by the way. I don't think
he should.
Like the fact that this is like look, I understand if you can't do certain things because you want to do things, but bro, you're in the prime of your wrestling career. You are literally going to get pushed to the moon, and you want to go climb a fucking mountain, and we're waiting for you just to go climb this fucking mountain. Fuck this guy. No, work your way back up the card. I don't care. You're going to be loyal to me anyways. You've even been on record saying that you'd be the worst negotiator. You would just resign right on the dot. Why should I fucking reward you for leaving me high and dry? Nah.
For sure. Yeah.
Hangman, and don't forget, he got injured before that too.
Yeah, Hangman's the best character that they have. He's a guy that does deserve a second opportunity as the world champion and stuff. And I just feel it's better if Hangman is champion. I think it would be something of good graces for not just the hardcore AEW fans, but maybe there are lapsed AEW fans that are tired of the main event scene being featured mostly with these ex-WWE guys or whoever has the biggest name instead of, focusing on the actual good homegrown talent that AEW built up in that main event scene. It was fine for your first few champions, Jericho and Mox, his first reign. That's fine because they're the bigger names. You want people to watch your product. And plus, a lot of the guys that you have weren't seasoned yet. You shouldn't rush those guys to become world champions. But a lot of people want to see, the actual AEW talent beat the champions, not or guys that, didn't get a fair shot at another company or at WWE and rise above those ranks like Swerve and stuff. So we want to see those champions in AEW. We don't want to see John Moxley, Chris Jericho. I don't want to see these guys. I'm tired of them.
Neither do
I've seen them enough.
Neither do I.
I love Mox too. Like Mox is great. You know,
Yeah.
he's a good guy. You know, he does nothing wrong. He's a loyal soldier to AEW.
He
He's
was
done.
there for AEW at a time, even through the difficult times. He was the guy that got them out of the jam.
Yeah,
basically.
he's their Hiroshi Tanahashi. He's their ace. He's
Yes.
the guy that you can always rely on. I don't hate him. I just think the storyline has sucked. Not even this ending will not make me change my mind. I'm not going to sit here and revision history and be like, wow, I'm so glad I suffered those 9 months of the Death Rider storyline just to get this great ending at All In. That was awesome. Like, no, like the storyline still sucked. It just had a solid finish to the match. Like, I'm not going to, like, there was no point at this Death Rider storyline where I was like, man, I've been enjoying it. This was great. It's been like it literally has been horrible the whole since it's formed. It's been trash. So I'm not going to revision history. I'm not going to forget the fact that people were fuming when Swerve Strickland lost the title match, and then all of a sudden now they're like, it's not that bad, guys. It's not that. What? Oh no! Like let's stop with this shit. Like let's stop. This is not even comparable. Like people say, well, you know, the bloodline, it kind of fell off. Like, yeah, no, the bloodline did fall off. The difference is they still had years of good memories that we were like fond of the bloodline, and Cody and Roman was really well booked to the point where it's like, you can kind of forget these flaws. Heyman and Mox was not this well booked storyline at all. It was literally Heyman won a tournament, and it's like, oh, cool, Heyman's now getting pushed again. This is awesome, and Mox has just been a horrible world champion. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, I enjoyed the Mox and Cope feud. You guys remember that? Oh, I enjoyed that Mox 4-way. By the way, Mox beat Heyman already in that stupid 4-way at whatever pay-per-view, World's End or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not like this is a fresh matchup. How these two fought each other before in a Texas Death Match. We've seen this match already.
Yep.
So like to me, I'm just like, okay, cool. Like whatever you want to do with Mox as champ, whatever, that's fine. I just gonna tell people, just be prepared. If Mox does win, that's it.
Yes.
Like that's just it. It's just like, to me, send the fans home happy, give us a happy ending. But I'm still not gonna act like that. Why did we disappear, Steve?
There you go. Boom.
What are you doing?
I'll change the overlay here. My bad. There you go.
What the hell? But yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and revision history that the Death Riders paid off and stuff, because it was horrible throughout the whole time. If people want to revision history, that's fine. I won't be one of them, because I did not enjoy Mox versus Cope. I did not enjoy Mox's initial start as champion. I did not enjoy Mox versus Swerve. Mox versus Joe, that's probably like the best that the Death Riders were, but I still didn't care for it, and I don't care for this. But you know, it should be a good smosh. It's fine. But Heyman should win. But I'm ready. I'm ready for Tony Khan to be stubborn. I'm ready for Tony Khan to award a guy who wanted to go on a vacation instead of awarding a loyal soldier in Heyman and Page.
For sure.
Oh, and that's another thing. When you think of John Moxley's title reign, to me, it reminds me of Seth Rollins' first WWE title reign, when he was at the Authority and had J&J Security and all them terrible matches he ended up having, and the way he was booked. And even though I don't wish it on him, it was kind of a blessing to Scott that he got that knee injury and took that belt off of him, because that title reign was awful. I mean, retired Sting, the John Cena match, was begging John Cena to win, and how that ended, Jon Stewart gets involved. And it's like, other than that, the only good match he had was Brock Lesnar, and he immediately gets himself disqualified and takes off running through the crowd. And Brock ends up killing Booker T and Michael Cole. But yeah, that reign was just, that's what this reminds me of, that reign.
Yeah. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes down.
Mox was trying to make himself like Tribal Chief Roman. And instead of a nice slow build up to that point, we just rushed to like the end game of the bloodline. Like at first it was like Mox the reason why. He's like, oh, no, these guys are tougher than me, man. I'm the baddest dude on the planet. And so then like Mox was going to beat people, Bulldog choke him, whatever. And then all of a sudden he just needed help to win, even though Mox said that he doesn't need help to win. And then he's all like, I'm a champion. This briefcase. You guys gotta get to see the belt. It's like, what? What are we talking about here? And then he's just rambling. Like, he just comes out, rambles, says his thing. He'll have one good promo every so often. He'll say something where we're like, oh, yeah, that's a good promo. But yeah, no, like, I'm not going to revision history and be like, oh, yeah, these. Oh,
if you look at it, Seth Rollins is doing the same thing now.
Yeah,
With
what's
going on Raw.
I think Seth is always like a horrible heel. I think he's a better face than he is heel.
They're both though copying Romans what they're doing.
Yeah,
they're like, you had a badass heel group. Now we need a badass heel groups.
Yeah, no, Mox. Like, the problem with Mox is just that he's not. I know people are going to hate when I say this. He's just not a good wrestler either. Like, he's just not good. So it's like
he's a brawler.
Yeah, like you can't expect him to like literally sit here and tell me, are you really going to go back and watch Mox versus Cope?
No.
Are you Mox versus Swerve? Are you really going to sit back and watch that match besides maybe like just the ending sequences? You're not going to go back and watch Mox versus Joe. You're not going back and watching that Fatal 4-Way they just had. You're not watching any of these title defenses and holding them in high regard. You're sitting there and you're saying to yourself, yeah, Jon Moxley.
No, what Moxley's good at is death matches. That's what he was known for back in the day. And that's what that's the only thing he's good at is doing death matches, bleeding and going through glass and stuff. Other than that, he don't even have good quality wrestling matches. He's just a brawler that will also use thumbtacks or something in the match.
For sure. But we'll see what happens. All In, again, it goes live this Saturday, live on pay-per-view.
Yeah, Steve, we might as well just preview all the other shows while we're here.
Well, I already previewed Saturday night's main event already, and tomorrow we preview.
I'll go quick. Let's preview Saturday night's main event and Evolution.
Let's go. Because I can already tell you, Goldberg's winning.
Because I was gonna preview tomorrow because I have to be at work tomorrow. So
that sucks for you, buddy.
Yeah. You want to close? Do you want to lock it up though? You want to close it up or?
I don't have power, but yeah, I'll give me your. I'll predict Saturday night's main event real quick. Give me all the matches.
So we have. So for now we have LA Knight and Seth Rollins.
Seth.
Okay, we have Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre.
Randy by DQ. I feel like Randy needs a win at least. He needs something. But I don't think Drew can lose at this time. But I don't think Drew necessarily needs a win. So Randy by DQ.
So it's only 3 matches, but if I'm gonna throw maybe an honorable match here, maybe Jimmy and Jacob versus Solo and JC Mateo, or if not, Andrade and Rey Fenix versus the Street Profits.
For the tag belts?
Probably. I'm just.
What happened to the Wyatt Six?
Good question.
Yeah, so no, you didn't give a good board match.
It'd be more Penta and Sammy versus Braun.
We already had that on Raw.
Yeah.
Oh, we did.
Okay.
You guys are terrible at this. You guys can't even just throw. Jillia's not even on Evolution. You guys can't just say Jillia versus Zelina again or something.
Maybe. All right.
Yeah. You just ask me Goldberg and Gunther. Gunther.
Okay. You want to just go through Evolution real quick?
Yeah. I don't know why you want to preview. Steve, you're going to preview a 7-match card. Like, you're acting like this is going to be a long preview to discuss Evolution. It's a here damn pay-per-view for the women. It's not like there's any storylines to break down besides the world title match and the IC. What's the story behind JC Jane and fucking Jordan Grace?
Well,
Blake Monroe's hanging out with them now or something?
So basically at Evolution, you have JC Jane versus Jordan Grace for the NXT Women's Championship. Jordan Grace did win I think she won a fatal 4-way to get this shot. So yeah. I think JC Jane retains. I think Jordan Grace is probably main roster bound when this is said and done.
So you think JC Jane is going to face Masha Slamovich for the TNA title?
Most likely.
That'll be an interesting choice.
Or if not, maybe Jordan Grace. Yeah. Now that you bring that up, yeah, Jordan Grace.
I mean, JC Jane could win.
Yeah, she could. She very well could. Y'all want to say something real quick, Alan Chief? I got
Jordan Grace. I think she's gonna win it.
Chief?
Yeah, I think JC Jane retains.
Okay. We have Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus. I'm happy to see Trish back. 25-year anniversary. But I think Tiffany retains here, obviously.
Yeah,
Oh
Tiffany.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's no reason why
yeah.
she shouldn't.
We have Jade Cargill and Naomi, no holds barred match. Jade Cargill is going to go to SummerSlam, so you have to give her a win here, obviously. Right?
Yeah, vintage
Yeah.
Money in the Bank booking. I mean,
Yeah.
Naomi has a briefcase. Why does she need to win matches? She has a guaranteed title shot.
Yes.
Yep. And she's gonna cash in at SummerSlam, so
Yeah.
she's just buying her time.
Yeah, exactly. It's a vintage Money in the Bank booking. Like, this is
TV.
a way to, like, this could be a creative way to write Naomi off TV for the few weeks that's before the SummerSlam build, so we kind of forget about her and Jade can act like she's not around, and then Naomi makes her return at SummerSlam.
Okay. Chief, anything you want to add to this?
Oh no, you guys said everything.
Okay. We do have the Battle Royal to determine who will get a shot clash at Paris. I'm going to say Stephanie Vaquer.
I want to say Stephanie back here, but a part of me thinks they might do Nikki Bella just for the hell of it, since she didn't get her match with Liv Morgan.
Could be. Could very well be. Chase?
La Primera.
Chief?
Yeah, I'll go with Stephanie.
There you go. We have the Judgment Day of Raquel and Roxanne Perez defending the tag titles against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, Sol Ruka and Zarya from NXT, and for Monday Night Raw, the returning Kabuki Warriors of Asuka and Kairi Sane. I think the Judgment Day retain here. Chase?
Oh,
You know, it's a damn shame. Charlotte and Alexa should win this match. They'd be so great as women's tag team champions. Be actually interesting with it. But it's because the Judgment Day, they're running with it. They all have gold, and Roxanne has to prove herself to Raquel and stuff. Screw it. No, I'm going with my heart on this one. Give Charlotte and Alexa the tag belts, man. They love being with randos together. Can you imagine them two as a team? This is a dream team. The dream team of Alexa and Charlotte. Like, we're gonna give them tag team opportunities and not give them the belts just because we want to produce. No, you can't. Who cares if they only hold it for a month or 3 weeks or two? Well, SummerSlam is like 2 weeks from this event or whatever. 2 weeks.
I'll say they would win it at SummerSlam.
No. You can't have it where the dream team is together and they don't win. That makes no sense to me. Like, as much as I was, I've been enjoying the Judgment Day. They've been great. Maybe the Judgment Day stumbling a little bit and not having gold. Maybe the doubt that Roxanne can't carry her weight. That could be good for just like a 3-week storyline as the dream team be the greatest women's tag team champions of all time for just 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, we'll have the greatest women's tag team champions of all time. That'd be crazy. I mean, Alexa and Charlotte, that's like their gimmicks. Like, look at their women's tag team title reigns. You'll be like, wait, what? They were both partners with Asuka at one point? Like, they both have the most random tag team title reigns.
Chief?
Yeah, I think Charlotte and Alexa should win the titles. I feel like they're gonna show that Raquel and Roxanne can't get along yet. They don't got no chemistry. So they might show that and then not break them up, but show like a little bump in the road.
For sure. Chief, what about you? My bad. Alan, what about you? My bad.
I'm gonna say I agree. Charlotte and Alexa are gonna win these belts, and then Charlotte's gonna be happy, and also at the same time pissed the hell off because she's gonna be looking over at Alexa Bliss, and Alexa Bliss is gonna be over there smiling and stuff. And Charlotte's gonna be like, "God dang it, I don't want to be with this woman. Keep me away from her." Because Charlotte does not want to be with Alexa, and Alexa is gonna be like, "We're champs," but I also would love Kabuki Warriors just to win them. Because why not?
Okay.
Give them back. But yeah, I'm going with Alexa and Charlotte.
Yeah, you can't. Both these women teamed with Asuka at one point to win the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. This is a dream team. You're not gonna. The hell?
Okay.
The dream team.
Becky
That's
Lynch.
what they should be called. Dream team.
Becky Lynch defending her women's Intercontinental Championship against Bayley and Lara Valkyria. I'm gonna go with Becky here to return. Chase, what about you?
Man, I want to say Bayley, I feel like Becky, but I feel like more and more I think about it. Yeah, Becky retains.
Chief, what about you, man?
Yeah, I got Becky retaining. I feel like they're gonna run back that match between Lyra and Becky at SummerSlam.
Okay, Alan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Becky to retain, but I would love for Bailey to win it. But I think Becky retain.
Okay. Then we got the main event here: Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. I feel like they've not done Io Sky any favors here with her run as champion. They've done really nothing since WrestleMania.
Worst reign as world
Yeah.
champion.
It's
not her fault.
It's not her fault.
Yeah.
It is not her fault. It is not her fault at all. Honestly, just give it a Rhea. At this point, just give it a Rhea Ripley. At this point, fuck it. Just give it a Rhea. Let her win it back. And then you could probably run it back at SummerSlam, but I don't know at this point. Yeah, I'll just go Rhea Ripley here. Chase, what about you?
Yeah, I feel like Io deserves better. She's their best woman on the roster. She won the belt just for a shock win. Triple H obviously loves this woman, gave her a WrestleMania win when she's never won at WrestleMania. And then ever since, she's been on a milk carton. Like, she literally just shows up backstage so that way she can take Instagram photos and stuff. Like, that's just pretty much it. I feel like she should win here. But, you know, like I said with Mercedes and Tony Storm, you guys were listening as I kept repeating it. Mommy's on top. Rhea's the bigger star. Who's going to move the most merch at that superstore? Rhea. Who the reason why a lot of people are going to this event? Rhea. Who watching this event for? Not Io. It's mommy. Death, taxes. This is my brutality. Rhea Ripley wins.
There you go. Chief, what about you, man? Who you got?
Yeah, as badly as I don't want Rhea to be champion again, I think she's gonna be the one winning, and it just makes sense.
Yeah, and I don't hate Rhea either. It's just it's like the problem is it's like they can't find anything interesting for Rhea to do unless she is champion. And that's horrible. Like, she's one of your biggest stars. You can't find anything to do with this woman. Like, no, she needs to have a big shiny belt to feel important. Like, she doesn't need shiny belt. She literally comes out and people go fucking batshit insane. So it's just that's why I'm frustrated. I'm more frustrated that both these women are not booked well. Both of them. Rhea's just over because she's Rhea fucking Ripley. Io is over because people started to respect the hard work that she does in the ring. And freaking doofus ass Triple H, he can't figure out how to make this interesting. Like, they literally did, and I call this the WWE video package method. They did it. They haven't done this in years, where they made a badass video package that if you don't watch the weeklies and you just watch the video package, you would say to yourself, man, this feud is epic. This is awesome. What a rivalry. And so they did this with, like, remember, like, Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose? They made this great video package. You would thought it was an epic feud? Like, no. They're fooling you with these video packages. Like, yes, is there history between these women? Yes. But this feud is literally not why this match is happening. It's just Io's the champion. Like, you know how stupid this is? Io's the champion. And she's like, I want to face the most dominant woman on the roster. And she chooses Rhea. And it's like, bro, you're the champion. Like, why are you acting like you're the challenger? Challenging the challenger. Like, what the fuck is this? And then you're choosing a woman that didn't even make the finals of the Queen of the Ring. Because what makes this even more stupid is if you remember the Raw before, now granted this was only for the European people and not for us Americans, Io was talking about facing Asuka at SummerSlam as a member of Damage Control and facing her as champion and challenger, and Asuka blew her off. So Io, instead of like, you know what, I remember how you blew me off last week, and you know you did make the finals of the King of the Ring, even though you didn't win. I would love to defend this belt against you, Asuka, at Evolution. But instead, no, you know, Rhea comes out. I just beat up Raquel Rodriguez for the 50th time. I'm the greatest. I'm mommy. Mommy's on top. And then Io comes out saying that, oh, I can challenge anyone for the belt. Or I can choose my challenger. And I challenge you, Rhea, because, like, I beat you all the time. So I'll just beat you again because I'm champion. And I'm like, what? What the fuck is that? And then of course the video package comes out. You'd think, oh man, what a beautiful storyline. No, storyline sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alan-
Io's just a challenger. Yeah.
Alan, who you got, bro?
Yeah, I got Rhea winning. It's sad to say that the last interesting thing Rhea did was when she was in Judgment Day. Her and Priest and all them in Judgment Day. Last interesting thing was her hanging out with Dom. After that, it just went to what she was doing before Judgment Day, which was a whole lot of nothing and getting pops and still gets pops, but other than that, creative has nothing for her, nothing. It's a darn shame. And at the end of the year, we're gonna have this debate on who had a worse world title reign, Io Sky or Jey Uso.
Chief, take us home, bro. Who you got?
No,
Already answered.
Io Sky has the worst because at least Jay, he had title defenses. Like Io, only title defense is at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I know she had that title match with Rhea on Raw, but that was kind of like that was a non-finish, right? Because Bianca
Just called ring the bell.
Yeah, ring the bell, right? Yeah. So like that's why it's like only one title defense. Like, you know how sad it is where you go like, hey, what was the highlight of Io's reign after WrestleMania? Well, you know, the night after WrestleMania, she had a solid match with Stephanie McCurr.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about that? What about that? What after that?
Nothing.
You know, she posted that Instagram photo 2 weeks ago. It's pretty cute. Yeah, but what did she do on the TV show? She ran out and helped Kyrie win a match. Like that's literally that's her title reign. It's literally Smucker match. Then she had the little side program with the what's it called, the Gilia and Roxanne short alliance, and then they had a tag team match to end that feud. And then afterwards, Io and Rhea felt like they're going to be like this weird odd couple friend tag team or something. And then that just disappeared. And then Io disappeared. And then Io was just taking Instagram photos in the meantime. And then Kyrie came back. But Io just decided, oh, you know, I'll just go backstage and I'll just say, like, Liv Morgan, you suck. Or tell Nikki Bella that she paved the way for the women's wrestlers of the world and stuff. And then she took more Instagram photos. And then she helped Kyrie Sane win a match. And then she had a promo with Liv Morgan. And then after that, took more Instagram photos. And then after that, she called out Rhea Ripley.
She just took out Instagram photos, basically.
Yeah. She took another Instagram photo the following week. And then she challenged Rhea Ripley for her belt. She's the champ, but she made the she challenged Rhea Ripley. She's acting like Rhea Ripley's the title. Like,
yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. But
like, that's her title. It's like, at least Jay. It's like Jay.
He was out there every week.
Yeah, out there every week, winning matches, good main events. He fought against Braun Breaker. He fought against Seth Rollins. He had a good title match with Seth Rollins. Like, even though they didn't have a finish, he still had a title match with Seth Rollins. Beat Logan Paul at Saturday Night's Main Event. Won a tag team match at Money in the Bank. He was, like Chief said, out there every week. Yeah. He was backstage every week just taking photos. Like, oh, look at me. I look hot. Here's my belt.
And they really didn't start putting her on TV after, like, people started speaking out about it. Like, where she's been for 2 months.
Yeah.
And don't forget, in the middle of all that, the only other thing that Io did was she punched Dom.
Yeah.
During Liv Morgan promo.
Well, a lot of wrestling happening on Saturday, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe. If you're on Twitch, kick, follow. You guys know to follow the Around the Point Network over on X at 18 Point Network. If you have not checked out the Raw Rundown, go give it a check out. I will be also uploading the Saturday Night Main Event preview tomorrow on the channel as well. And I'll splice up all these other parts and I'll put them in as the video portion and stuff like that. All right, follow me on X at Heel Steven. Chase, let them know where can they check you out.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on X at ChaseOver68.
There you go. Chief, let them know where can they check you out.
You can check out my YouTube at chief.t.v.
And of course, Alan, let them know where can they check you out.
You can follow me on X at Alan Bankton.
There you go. To answer your question, Romeo, the match of the night at All In might be probably potentially Mercedes and Tony, or if not, Okada and Omega. But we'll see. But-
I'll go against the grain. I'll say Protostar and Adam Cole.
Okay.
I'll go against the grain on that. I think that could actually be like a good show stealer, to be honest. Too bad Danny Garcia couldn't stay over. What a bum.
That's going to be it for us, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Much love for myself, for Chase, for Alan, the working man,
man,
and for
I'm
Chief.
man.
This has been
I'm on the graphic, man.
all the previews,
I'm the
and
reason
of
why.
course, sad.
I'm
Peace
the
out,
reason
y'all.
why Steve is still on, man, because I'm the fucking draw of this damn place, and I'm gonna win it all in, man.